No.
No. No, I don't think I can hear anybody.
We're on the same channel.
Oh,
Oh,
yep. I heard
there we
myself
go.
there that time.
Poop.
I was forced to hear my own voice.
I hate it. I hate it. Just want to point that out. I hate it. Just hearing that,
No,
like
nobody likes it.
unmuting myself and like, oh, that's my voice. Ah, I hate it.
DM mic's not working.
Does that work?
We all hear it? Okay.
Yes,
Speed of candy.
I
I
hear
know
it.
that person.
Everyone sounds wonderful except maybe me.
You have to turn your mic input on
I. It
in
is.
OBA.
It is.
It's working now.
Oh, you can hear me
Oh,
now?
okay. Wait,
Yeah,
there
we
we
can
go.
hear. We
There
can
Now we're
goes
hear
in
going.
there.
things. We can hear things.
Woo!
Now we're
All
cooking
right.
gas.
You know what?
Nice.
That's just the way things. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Maestria Nord. I am Mazrix. Literally chat. It's not a D&D stream without technical difficulties. There may be more to come, but you know what? That's all right. I am Mazrix, your humble, maybe less than humble master of chaos for the evening. I'll be looking after these fine people while we branch out into uh,
Oh,
a new wonderful thing for the group of us, a West Marches style campaign titled The Trial of Silver. My brain decided to visit the fog of war before they did. That's okay. Now, let's let my players say a little bit about themselves and maybe just have some fun for the evening. So let's start with, we'll do Bard, then Paladin, then Barbarian in that order. So go ahead.
Okay. So, hi, I am Mike, also known as Super Gets. I play a lot over here and just started with these guys as well. On Shadow Tabletop Gaming. I run a game over there, Call of Cthulhu, Down Darker Trails, Shadows over Tombstone. Get to play with a lot of great people. Can find me pretty much anywhere as Super Gets, and some even probably some old YouTube stuff that cringes the crap out of me now. So yeah, that's me. I play. Oh yeah, I probably should do this. I play Connacht tonight. I like to be the guy who has the really hard names to pronounce. So playing a bard for the first time, I'm feeling excited. So I'm ready to be. I'm ready, happy to be here, ready to go. There we go. Words are hard. Take it away.
all right. Hey, I'm Sam. I'm playing Zavara, Paladin tonight. I was Riz Play Games a second ago, but now I'm with some Flotsam again because we were flipped around. That's all I got is some Flotsam here, there, and other places too. Go for it,
And
Riz.
yeah, I'm Riz from Riz Plays Games. Today I will be playing Cornelius, maybe short for Eli, who knows? But yeah, I mean, you can find me everywhere at Riz Plays Games, wherever you find your weird, socially awkward people. That's me.
Same. Absolutely. All right. So, for those who haven't had a chance to pop by our brand new shiny hasn't even needed an oil change Discord, Maestri and Ord, where you can in fact join the chaos. Uh, there was a little blurb for this first episode of ours that I would like to read to you to give you a bit of context for today's game, and that starts with Citadel, the city of millennia, a hold of mortal kind in the center of Asha. This theocracy has been held in reverence by the nation for its supremacy of governing the local region. With its ruling council who abide by who they refer to as the new god, they have all but outlawed the worship of the old ones. Today, Prime Speaker Xanathar of the council has left the Orb in the council chambers and has prepared to speak to the masses in the upper forum, a speaking place of luster and quality, an open-air stage viewable from the rows of stone benches that line the walls of the round itself. Your adventure, however, takes place not in the upper, or even the middle forum, but the lesser. Most know it as the lower, but, the less noble and reputable of the city have taken to sneering at its very existence. A member of the Silverknack Guild, one of the lesser reputable adventures guilds, has had set a meeting for recruitment. As it turns out, they've landed a few contracts. For good or for ill, your fate will draw you there on the morning of September 17th. Let the crisp air of the bright morning guide you, and let the West Marches begin.
Well, where do we find? We're in the guild. We're there. We're ready.
We're gonna pan the camera
Oh,
to a street in the lower cities. Citadel itself is a walled, literal bastion of a citadel, built to defend the center of this plains, ringed by farmland and a few roads leading in and out. It's a very accessible city from all sides, and therefore they built it to be defensible from all sides. There are 4 gates, set each at the cardinal points, north, east, south, and west, and in rings, the widest being the lower rings, the midden rings raised slightly above as you might climb further up this hill that it is situated on, and finally the upper ring at the top of the hill. By the southeasterly point, there is the mimicked lower forum. There are 3, one in each ring, where those seeking to speak or be heard or put on performances of any kind, bards of many an ilk have taken to each of the stages and performed to various echelons of society. I was like, what word do I want to use? That's a good word. And in this case, there is one sandy blonde-haired, silver-armored, fresh-shaven young man bustling forward, loose parchment kind of shifting in his papers, in his hands, and he is making his way, going left, no right, no left, no straight, straight, and he kept barreling down, and till he finally finds the first steps to the lower forum, where only a handful of people are sitting in the benches. Anybody who might observe him would slowly see him nod, take a breath to steady himself, and walk down to take his place at center stage. This, as he's about to introduce himself to any who might hear him, is Thelin Ovark, the newest guild master of the Silverknack Guild. Fresh, untested, bright shining armor that's probably purchased, but he's ready to speak. Cornelius,
Yes.
where might you be amongst this crowd?
I think in this crowd, like if he's in this crowd, he would be kind of not there at his own will. I think he would be more like shackled than anything, like handcuffed, with two armed guards next to him. Uh, Bushy beard, just just shatters, just in like tatters, just like just standing like next to 2 of the guards next to him, like just shaking a little bit.
One of the guards just looks over to the other one and goes, "This is where we're supposed to bring him, right?" And the other guard just kind of shrugs, and he goes, "Oh, did you get the silver?" And he goes, "We were supposed to get silver for this? I got a couple bronze. You got a couple..." You gotta look at the contracts. And they have a bit of a back and forth, effectively
Uh-huh.
giving you a sign almost that they're not paying attention, but that's up to you to
Okay.
test if you'd like.
Um, I would step forward a little bit, like, you guys just yeah. I would like to get up closer to hear what's being about to say and be said, and I'm just looking around like, okay, just be quiet and it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. You were out for as much as you can. And yeah, if this is it, this is it. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Yes. And he was just like steps forward so they can have more of a conversation besides, hearing me, like in between me. I'm like, okay, just stand in front of me. Just fit in front of them. That'll be fine. Like he just starts like bites his nails a little bit too, just like, yeah, this is fine.
Do me a favor, make a perception check for me.
Oh, this is fun. 11.
So as you're butting your nails, you've taken a few steps forward. You don't quite notice that as you've been taking a few steps forward, the guards, even though they appear distracted and are having this conversation of the price for getting you to this spot, they sorry, distracted by chat. The guards have stayed a few steps behind you. Letting you explore a little bit, but still very much within reachable range.
If that's the case, Cornelius will like see what's going on and like just start shuffling around a little bit towards the front of the I guess this guy's on the stage, correct? Like he's on he's on a platform. So yeah, he's gonna walk up to the platform, still have his head like down, cover like his hair covering everything, like just not moving too much, not observing as much as what's going on. I don't even know why. Like he's like, listen, I don't even know why I'm here. Like, what am I? What's, like, how? He's just trying like this, like this. What? Like he's just starting to mumble to himself a little bit, trying not to cause too much of a scene. But he's just going to try to look around and see if there's anything like out of the ordinary or what I need to like what needs to happen or what's going to happen to him if he like bolts.
Perfect. Well,
But
we're gonna put
am my legs shackled too or just my hands?
just your hands. But we're gonna put a pin there, and we're gonna go from our worried and monitored barbarian.
Yes.
Who'd like to go next? I'm actually gonna let you pick. Who's up? Who's got a thought?
Go ahead, Tiefling.
I guess it's me. I think I'd be standing either to the back or to the side of the room, kind of just seeing what's going to go on in this lesser ring. Zavara is a very tall, 6'5", red-skinned tiefling, 4 horns, kind of like goats. Kind of have some goats do have that kind of 4 horns rather than 2, kind of going back and curling up with just brown hair pouring out of his head. It goes all the way down to his mid-waist. But he stands tall, 6'5", wearing dented, heavy armor that has seen a lot of wear and tear from numerous fights, with a large great sword strapped to his back. And he's just kind of looking around, more sizing people up, getting the idea of who's strong here, who's looking for... I guess he doesn't really even know what's going on. He knows he's here to find some work from anyone who will give it, but
all right.
I might notice
case,
Yeah, go ahead.
Because of that, why don't we get our first insight roll of the game? See if you can parse the general vibe of the room itself.
All right. Insight a That is a natural one. How does that do? How does natural one do for me?
Well, considering it's a skill check, and I don't believe in
How's
automatically
a 3 do for me?
much better than a natural one.
Get him out early.
Right? I gotta shake off those first game jitters.
Right.
With a 3, you're looking around, and Zavara, there's a man standing on the stage, right? Probably shorter than you, but you, instead of looking around the room and getting the general vibe, you feel like it's kind of boring. And then you're like, well, that one is standing on the stage. Maybe that's worth actually paying attention to. Usually people on stages, there's some sort of import and does look fancy.
Yeah, I'll watch him. I'll yawn, revealing these 2 sharpened incisors, and just kind of like scratch my face and wait for things to start.
Perfect. What about you?
So you see Connacht, think like Judd Nelson in The Breakfast Club. He's kind of got a couple seats, and he's like kicked up
Lounging.
on it. Yeah, he's just lounging, like watching everybody and seeing what's going down, silently judging the person on the stage who's supposed to be leading this pact. He's got a long brown coat on, suspenders, and he's got a white button-up shirt, and wearing some black pants with some knee pads on from the leather armor that he has tucked underneath, and some black boots with a little bit of gold trim. Almost everything on him has like a little bit of gold trim to it, like a little gold button here and there or something like that. He's got a hooded green cape on, and the hood is not up, it's down currently. It's got some leaf depictions on the cape itself. It's about 6 foot. He's got brown hair, brown eyes, short beard. The hair is kind of like John Wick, but essentially a lot less cool. He's got his loot just kind of sitting next to him, and he's just kind of looking around and, like I said, silently judging some people and getting a feel for the room.
Perfect. That feels like an additional insight roll right there.
Yeah, probably should bring up my skill sets then. Let me see. Insight +2. That's 15.
Ooh.
15.
Yep.
That was solid. So you immediately parse out from your vantage point, because you're pretty relaxed and usually a pretty good judge of character. Right?
Sitting back.
You know how to fleece a bit of a crowd with a silver tongue or a good performance, and you immediately sense that there is not much of a silver to be had amidst the 8 people in the stands. 2 or 3 of them even have a tankard dangling from their fingertips as they're staring lollygagged at the sky. The third of which one, in fact, not only is staring, but is leaning on the shoulder of another one, pawing aimlessly at the clothes as if attempting to get attention. And as you notice this, you finally hear a thank you very much for attending today at the Lower Forum. It is a pleasure to be your humble purveyor. And he looks down at his notes of contracts.
Get on with it.
You see him briefly stammer and even actually take a step back on the stage before there's a All right, on with it. And they sort of clasps a hand to his chest. I am Guildmaster Ovark of the Silverneck Guild, and I have come today to present this contract that needs doing. And of course, I could go and do it myself, but as Guildmaster, it is better for me to bring it to you, the people, and see if you would be interested in perhaps joining us at the Silverneck Guild and taking share in the profit of the contract. Huzzah!
Yeah.
Is there any reaction to that at all? Like, I want. Is it just silent?
You hear a brief, like a clattering of that loose tankard as it bounces off the stones on the ground, and then an outrageously large from another one of the goers.
Canuck just gets up, walks down, grabs the contract, and tucks it into his jacket, and then just starts walking.
Hey, no,
Dude.
hey, no. I'd like to hear what the job is before you simply take it.
I didn't see anybody else get up to go.
He was going to read more, I assume. One does not simply take
I
one
think
job.
we-
One might be more capable than one such as yourself, don't you think?
I think that's very presumptuous of you.
Then read
I
the
will
job.
let you. Here you go. Have at it.
If I could actually have that back, that's more
No.
of a.
He
I'll
just
put out.
opens it up, and actually, probably in this position, he will give it back because I don't know what's written on it. So I can't do it. So
Yeah, it's
I was like,
oh,
no,
wait,
I'll read
I
it. Screw you
can't.
guys.
No. This is great because you say no, and then you go to open it. And what languages do you know?
Elvish, Common, and that's it.
Okay, so it's actually written in a script that you don't read.
Wait a second. I think I have something for this. I apologize for the dead air.
No.
But I think I actually do.
So
Nope. Okay.
would
ahead,
one
man.
of these be either celestial or deep speech or goblin?
I mean, it might be, but have you approached to engage with the parchment?
I think this time Cornelius will like scurry up to where all this is happening and like still have his head down, but he wants to peek through his hairs to see if he can see any words to it. Like,
As-
just like
As you do this, Cornelius, you just hear the tiniest little.
Yes. You're so sneaky.
Cornelius will grab it.
If I let you.
I was gonna say that would be an attempt to grab.
No, that's it. Okay, then Cornelius would like wipe his hair away from his eyes. That's like really bloodshot. And like, can he read this?
So Canuck would
Can I-
say,
Can I read
well,
this?
come Tiefling if you want to
Wait,
see what the job will be.
let me look.
Certainly.
Because
Oh my god, where'd you come from?
Oh, goodness. Oh, what is wrong with it?
How'd
it
you
sick?
get here?
Pardon?
Why do you have chains on you?
I don't know how I got here.
Can
Can I still read it?
So-
Can you?
two things happen.
I mean,
Two things happen.
Yes.
Number
yes,
one,
yes.
the guards that were following you immediately look at both Connacht and Zavra and immediately just go, "It's your problem now."
What?
And they
Whoa.
turn around,
What?
and one of them goes forward and briefly unshackles Cornelius, takes the shackles, and goes, "Sorry, you're not worth the price of these," and then literally turn around and starts to walk away.
well, wait a second.
I guess you're a free man.
I'm free.
Go on. Have at it.
Can you
Can-
read anything off of this?
And what were the language?
Infernal, Common.
Infernal, Common, and sorry, you knew Deep Speech, Celestial, and what else?
Goblin.
And Goblin. So, no, but you
Okay.
do have almost. There's a few characters that look almost like Goblin script, but more bulky and almost as if pressed or stamped. Actually, roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, 15.
Okay. So, because of your grasp of Goblin, you understand the barest form from this letter that the script that is being used belongs to a subset of dwarf runic alphabet. And you can kind of make out two words. The first one, you believe, is money.
Money.
And the second that you believe you can understand is help.
Help. Money. Help. Money. Help. Help.
Help.
Money.
You've said
Help,
that
money.
5 times now.
Money. Money. Help.
Is there more, or is it just 2 words?
It's money. Money's good.
What
Money is
language
really
is
good.
it?
Maybe we give this back to the little man up there.
I might have been a bit hasty.
Money.
As that's being said, you see that he's kind of like tagging along to the group, maybe like 6 feet to the left. He just you told him no, and he is just kind of sitting there like wringing his hands, and he goes, "So I can have it back now?"
Yes. I can't read this, so
Okay.
sending it back.
And
Money. It says money.
so he takes it. It does say money. You seem very eager. I like that.
I don't know what it's for, but yes.
So you three.
Do you have money? I like money.
Oh well, we do. I have money. We do have money at the guild. Not me personally have money.
Help.
It's
help.
not.
Help for money. Help for money. Yes.
It does.
Right,
It actually reads.
But-
If you know this sort of thing, that they are requesting help, and there is a sum of money to be paid once the help has been provided. It does also detail the job, but at this point he turns to you, Zevra, and says, "In the smallish one's defense, it does say money about 5 times on the page."
Money.
So
Well, I'm no longer interested in that part of the page. If you could read the details. Perhaps on the stage. I know there's other people here.
you quickly see Thelin look sort of past your shoulder, and he really has to lean, so it's not obvious at all. Or sorry, not subtle at all. As he looks across the crowd and he goes, "No, I think this is fine." Well, it informs us that there is a small town, you may have heard of it, from just outside. It's called Okram. They kind of help the magical societies and the religious societies around Asha because they have a mine there where they mine a very particular type of crystal that grows out of these obsidian chunks under the ground. It's very good for magical purposes. And so they've been having a problem because they've been sending... Well, let me back up a bit. People will pursue going to Okram all the time because you can make a small fortune if you become a miner there and actually succeed. It can take sometimes up to a week to harvest even one of these crystals, but they're worth maybe 100 gold apiece, at least, to the right buyer. I don't know the details of exactly what they could be used for, but I imagine for that price they must be very, very valuable. But they've been losing track of the miners.
Hmm.
And those they don't lose track of, it says in the letter, have come out speaking absolute nonsense. So they reached out to the guilds of the city, and it wasn't just me at the Silverneck Guild that got this letter. The other guilds, I'm sure, got it. But I had no one to complete the job, so I came to the lower form, and now we have you three.
Us?
How much is the pay?
Well, it varies. The Silverneck Guild itself will give you a bursary pay of at least a gold per day that you're on the job.
And the percentage of the total rewards, I assume?
Yeah, that can be arranged. Of course, anything that you find while you're on the job that isn't stolen and is gotten by reputable means, it will be yours to depreciate amongst yourselves as well. Distribute. I meant distribute.
How much of this do you actually receive?
Upon completion, that is guild business. If you would like to join the guild, perhaps that can be arranged and be discussed with you at a later date. But if these terms are agreeable to you, then consider yourselves employed.
Persuasion check. I want to see.
DM. A gold is nothing to sniff at, but
I was going to
we get
say
keep
that.
it, we fine.
Oh, sorry.
What
fine.
are you
Fucking
persuading?
I was gonna see if I could talk this guy into letting us know anyway. So I was gonna say, well, before I do a job, I would like to know who I'm working for and what kind of percentage we would receive, as well as what kind of percentage the person's going to be taking from us.
1 gold a day and something extra for completing the job. The extra. We just want to know the extra.
Just
The
he kind of like sneers at the tiefling.
roll a persuasion check.
I rolled a 17, so let me see what I added to that.
That's usually pretty good.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good. 17 plus
persuasion
stuff.
plus 7 because that's my intended skill. So
Ooh.
that's 24.
You are good at the talkie talk. All right, so
Words.
you see Thelin look down at the ground and sort of shuffle his greaves a little bit. The mail plinks around his calves and feet until you hear the grinding of metal as he scratches a toe against his other boot. He goes, the base of the contract is if we're able to locate some of the miners and bring them back, it's a baseline of 500 gold that they're willing to pay to the guild. But they said if information were provided as to what was going on, and if people were rescued, that price could possibly be negotiated to be higher. And as the guild master of the Silverneck Guild, I figured it was best to employ those of good stature in the community, and clearly you three are upright pillars of that.
You see Cornelius just like look around like, excuse me, I don't know what you're looking at. I am kind of not in the fighting or mining shape.
Take that back.
What?
Take that back. I can definitely man and fight.
I snap my fingers in front of his face. Hey, just stop. Let's keep going.
Is this something we can hear too, or is it just something that Cornelius hears?
Just as Cornelius
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay.
I know I'm
Yes.
right. Keep going.
Keep going. Yes. Like he just stops. Like he just stops doing it. Keep going. Yes.
Thelen squints his eyes at you
got
and
this.
goes, turns quickly to Konozak. We're gonna agree to ignore that, right?
Ignore
I
what?
think there's something wrong with this one.
If the price is right, he can come with. I'm thinking 50%.
No.
You're asking for 50% of the final reward.
Yes, you're hiring independent contractors outside of your guild.
Yes.
And it sounds like you can't find anyone else.
Just us. Just us.
I think I like you.
You know what? Fair enough. You return alive, 50%. And he holds out a hand.
I'll shake it.
Oh wait, my turn. Shake it as well.
He offers you the other arm.
Okay. Go the other way. Okay.
You got this. Like I just like put my hand in between the arms, like
It's like
team. Is that how we do?
Thelen goes, all right, so I'm just going to make a small note of your names and professions. He makes a note and goes, you said your name was Conatuk, and what do you do?
I'm a bard.
Oh, yeah, that'll be great on this job. And your name?
This one or that one?
The tall one?
Zavara.
Zavara. Okay. And what do you do?
Mercenary.
You know what? I'm okay with that one. Okay. And
Cornelius Weatherford, the third. I'm from the woods.
Weatherford the Third.
From
Yes.
the woods.
From the woods.
All right.
You don't want to know.
I think I kind of do, actually. But we'll get into it. We'll have plenty of time.
You don't want to know.
And what do you do?
Why it tickles me so much?
What doesn't he
The
do?
woods.
Like you just like this is the first time you're seeing him like without shackles. And he starts smiling a little bit. He just shakes his head. You don't want to know.
I don't think we do.
I am hiring madmen.
Right here.
Okay. And he just puts his
you
notes
hear-
down.
Like Cornelius goes, I think they're talking about us.
All right. Oh, right. I forgot. There's one final touch just for guild business. Are there any loved ones of yours you'd like me to contact in case the contract goes south?
No.
Um,
Dig a hole and toss me in it.
they will know.
What the tall one said.
Got it.
You're quite tall too. I'm sorry they keep calling me the tall one. The horns give me a few extra.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm okay.
the horned one, I guess, is a better term.
More recognizable.
Yes, of course.
All right. Well,
It's evil.
when do you think you'd be getting to this job? They were hoping it would be. They'd at least be visited by week's end, and it is currently a Tuesday, so I mean you have at least 5 days to get there.
Well, I'd hope some kind of advance could be in order so we could pick up some supplies and head out as soon as possible. My affairs are taken care of. I don't know about these other two.
I mean,
I look behind me to see where the two guards were. They're gone.
They're
I
gone.
take it.
And in response to Zavara, Thelen squints and kind of looks off to the side, then looks back at you and goes, "The guild is not prepared at this time to
Can I
provide a
turn around and see who he's looking for? I'm just imagining someone back there being like, "No."
Yeah, no, you can
Is
absolutely.
he looking for someone for support, or because this right now is giving intern
Yeah.
or someone who's being trained to do a job?
Fair. Not to go with the. Would you like to do an insight check, or is there something more specific that you'd like?
I'm looking for perception. Just I'm trying to see if he's looking at someone and that person is giving advice, or
No, that's great. All right, go
I
ahead.
just want to follow his gaze, essentially.
I like it.
Okay, that is a 10.
So with a 10, what you get is that he's very uncomfortable, but you don't exactly parse out why.
Well, he's acted that way the whole time, so nothing odd, I guess. Nothing new.
No, the new that I will give you is that this was a much more confident answer than he's given before. When he was speaking sort of to the group, it was very nervous.
Yeah,
But
I'll say I didn't see anyone, but I'll stick with my gut feeling, even if I don't have evidence of it.
yeah. But yeah, so no upfront funds at this particular juncture, but I do see that you all seem to be at least moderately equipped as is.
Sounds like the Silver Noct Guild sends its men off without much preparation. Is that right?
Not for all of its contracts, no. But upon the completion of this contract, should a new one be negotiated, or you would be willing to join the Silverknack Guild, then you might, in fact, have access to premium contracts to which those bursaries could, in fact, be applied. And the recruits of the Silverknack Guild do, in fact, also get daily wages as long as they have completed one contract per week.
Okay. I get it. Other two, are you fine with this?
He sounds like he doesn't really know what's happening, but I feel like with the 50% we receive, I'll be fine. Yes, thank you. I feel good.
Yes. Money's good. Money's good for helping. Yes.
My echolalia is trying to make me do Sam's accent too, and I'm really trying hard not to.
Yeah.
I'm already Celine Dion in this, where I pop into the accent and pop out and pop back in, but that one's kind of on purpose.
That's fair. It is absolutely. I feel like just an experience of playing Dungeons and Dragons. That
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
when the other
Tried
player has
really
a
hard not to.
fantastic accent, you're just like, oh, I should have picked that
I
one.
should have thought of that one, yeah.
The amount of times that I'm like playing and somebody's just like, don't you know that's just how we're going to do it around here?
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
If I
I'm
could
like-
do that, I'd do it.
I'm like, we're
Every
in.
time.
Let's go.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Contract's yours. You've been told you need to proceed southeast out through the southern gate of the city and head east. There is a road that will lead you down that direction, and the town is situated just to the east of a wooded area. Also, I keep hearing what sounds like breathing. Does that come across on the stream, or is it maybe just my tech?
Somebody just
I sighed.
sighed,
Yeah, I
but
think
other
it
than that,
says-
everything's
That was
fine.
a sigh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was it.
It was just it sounded very echoey, and I thought it was actually like in the room with me.
Oh. Good
Ghost.
headphones.
It's a ghost.
Someone's behind you.
I mean, yeah, usually.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we're now ready to essentially go.
Yeah, take control. Go for it.
Okay.
Where do you want to go? What do you want to see?
I don't know how many times you two have interacted with contract givers. Much at all?
Unfortunately, no.
No, we kind of stay away from them.
I went high, as you typically do with negotiations. I said 50%, thinking he'd go down to like 10. And he just said yes. So I got the impression he was still training, but then when I asked for money to go, he seemed more confident with saying no. So I don't know why they simply were like, "Yes, take 250 gold." Seems, you know,
Might have been the little bit of persuasion that I had there.
You did
but
persuade really
he
well.
didn't even negotiate. I was ready for some negotiation. As I
Just
said,
seemed
I
like-
was thinking originally 20% was good to settle on. He went for 50. I said
Yes.
50 because I thought he'd go down.
I was just happy to be part of that.
Me too, but it's weird. That's all I'm saying.
Sometimes when I say things, there's a little bit of magic in the air when I do that.
Cornelius looks up. Like, there's no magic.
Cornelius is looking for the magic in the
Yeah,
air.
Cornelius is just looking for like sparkles. Like, no, there's nothing up here.
I use prestidigitation and I make a little bit of sparks or colored light sparks fly.
Oh, that was nice. That was good. That was good. That was really good.
Can really see
Yes,
the
of
magic.
course. Cornelius is, as you notice, has a quarterstaff in his hand, and he's like, he has a noticeable limp, a little bit. Like, okay, yes.
Are you sure you're up for this?
Um,
Why were you in irons? Why are you're
I don't-
almost in rags? I don't
I-
understand why you're here.
I think
Do
the
you want
bigger
some
question
clothes? Go ahead.
I think the bigger question I have is who is it you're talking to?
that's
Could be religious.
just a friend
To
of
see
mine.
yourself?
Just
Oh,
it's
it's
myself.
really-
It's just myself. It's myself. It's myself.
Tell them
You're
that-
right.
tell them
No,
that
you're right. You're right.
my
It's
best
myself.
friend.
I'm my own best friend. That's fine. It's been a while. It's been a
We're gonna
while.
find out later on that Riz is like a quado. He's just got the dude hanging out of his
That's
stomach. I'm not ready for that.
It's Krang.
Oh, man, it's
Right.
Krang. Yeah, nice.
Piloted by a goblin.
All right. Shall we off?
I suppose we should.
We're off, I guess. Yes.
What's the
Oh,
passive
I'm-
perception of the group of you?
Oh,
Mine
Not
is
very good. I
12.
don't think.
10.
No, 14.
Yeah, you're not playing the other character right now.
No.
I have passive of 13.
It's like I missed my 22 or whatever it was, or 11, or whatever it was.
Oops.
A lot.
So, as you are heading down the streets of the lower city, these streets are not particularly well kept. There's some stone laid into the well traversed paths, but it's interspersed with dirt, as if whoever was doing the job was either underpaid or underinterested or undersupervised, and just haphazardly thrown together. The buildings don't seem too sturdy. Patchwork between stone, not much metal, some dilapidated wood structures, mixes of both. A few odds and ends that seem to be newer and finer built, but usually with signs hanging in front of them depicting any manner of debauchery. And you can understand that if coin is to be passed in the lower cities, at least at the southeast side, it's usually for less reputable reasons. But you do, as you're heading towards the gates, hear a small snicker and a voice in half of a conversation. Because trailing out of one of the alleys next to one of the finer buildings, you hear a soft, sing-songy voice that just goes, "Oh, and you were over at the lower forum, weren't you? Did you boys have a good time dropping off your prisoner? What, was that little pretend soldier Thelen trying to tell people about his poor Silverknack guild or whatever nonsense? Has he even had the thing officiated yet by the guild licensees? Oh, it's okay. You've had such a hard day, haven't you? Oh, it's okay." And you look into the shadows to see the two guards on their knees in front of a raven-haired woman in a rather formal black dress. And they pay no mind to you.
what's the protocol in this?
Doesn't sound like our business, other than the fact that she mentioned that Silver knocked the guild. Maybe we should know some more. Otherwise, leave it alone. It's the lower forum. This is normal.
She seems like she doesn't belong here.
Oh, higher crust, sure, but who doesn't shake down someone? This is where they come, you know? The drugs, the crimes, this is the place for it. So,
Spice.
not
They took
not
it.
too
you.
surprising, honestly.
I get you.
Though, Mr. Cornelius,
Yeah, yeah. They took it. They took us. They took us.
aren't you interested?
Yeah, Cornelius would like
They took you.
sneak over and
They
like
brought him in.
Oh,
listen
yeah.
in on whatever's happening and like see if we can get some semblance of action. Like he's just standing there going, okay, yeah, of
The
course.
one,
Cornelius walked over
Yeah,
to where there's okay.
can you make
Yeah.
a stealth check for me?
yeah.
Well, so is it? I
Ooh.
want to say Zoltana because that's the first thing I think of when I. But it's like because it was so close to the Spanish word for driftwood.
Oh,
12.
which is my username.
Oh, really? Nice.
If some flotsam.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, wait, what? How do you say your name? I'm sorry.
Oh, if some. Oh, Zavara.
Zavara. Sorry.
There's more of
Zavara.
the Russian influence rather than a
Gotcha,
Spanish
gotcha.
one. Though I've loved all the pronunciation so far.
Zavara. Okay.
Okay,
So
I
me and
got
Zavara are talking, and then I
Yeah.
guess
Right.
Cornelius just kind of snuck off.
Cornelius
while we were
is
talking.
just yeah,
Yeah.
with a 12.
The 12. Could you also make a dexterity check for me?
Dex. Oof. A
Oh,
check.
sorry, saving throw.
Okay. Okay, is this something I can see?
Do you happen to be looking up?
No.
Then no.
Okay, so that's going to be a good old 9.
Cool. You just hear, instead of the conversation, a loud, and then as a body hits the stone and ground in front of you, accompanied by what now catches up to your ears as a and shards of glass. And
I
there's
didn't hear the sound.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
didn't, the
it-
sound
it-
didn't come through.
Zoom
it was-
zoom is
hang on.
zooming.
It was like a
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
and so there's a body of a what looks like a male humanoid slumped on the ground back to you, wearing trousers, and down the hallway you just hear fast retreating footsteps.
Should we? Like the voices in the other hallways just stop, right? And it's just me and this body right now,
Yeah.
correct?
Is he
Um,
dead? Gotta be
I
dead, right?
I start poking him with a stick. Does he move?
He actually does. He immediately flips over onto his back, and you
not
see
dead.
these bright, glowing purple irises and fiery red hair, and a beard that's half shaven off. Like one half is here, the other half has been like gone down to stubble, and it like patchy, like probably used a rusty razor blade, and he just goes, "Yeah, that was awesome. I gotta go do that again."
Oh. No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
His eyes blink a few times, and they come to focus on you, and they go, "Wow, you're a strange looking little man." And then he blinks a few more times, and the purple, like the brilliant, iridescent light of the iris seems to almost like waver and blink and fade until finally they dim, and his eyes become this like dull brown, and his eyes kind of go down, droopy, and he looks at you with now brown eyes and goes, "It's that way back inside, right? Yes, that way."
Yeah. Do you need help? You want to get up? Can you get up?
No, I think I'm good. And he kind of like rolls back over and like rests his head on the ground and just starts to like snore immediately.
Sleeping. He's just sleeping. I look over. He's just sleeping. He's
Wait.
just sleeping.
Where did you go off to?
You heard those voices? You want to go check?
Yeah, I went to check it. I went to check them with voices.
There was a sound
My,
of a
my
window
friends,
breaking.
my friends were over there.
Just watch this guy fall down.
Well, that's lower. That's just lower form stuff.
I mean,
Did
I
you check his
assume-
pockets at least?
Did you run his pockets?
He's just wearing boxers.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
not. Yeah, he's.
Did you take his boxers?
That's a good place to put stuff.
I mean, you could check them, but I don't think we're.
I don't think
we're
there's gonna
playing
be
that kind
anything
of
in
screen.
here. Yeah. Yeah, I think Cornelius would like start turning away from this person
Okay,
and,
we good
and
to
start walking.
go? I guess so.
Are we okay?
There, he's fine.
And you got
They're
your
fine.
answers with,
They're
with,
f-
with the lady with the guards?
They left, right?
Oh,
They're
the,
not-
yes.
Yeah.
The attention was drawn to the crash onto the ground.
Oh, and they left after the crash. Okay.
It can be surmised that they might have even, in fact, seen you and then fled.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, they'll be back. It's fine. We can go. Let's go. And then he just
Be
starts
back.
limping over away from
Okay.
the sleeping body, and but before he goes, he's gonna like just lean over a little bit and like just go, pet. It's gonna be okay. And he's gonna walk away.
Subconsciously, the hands that are sprawled on the ground, one just gives you like the quickest thumbs up.
See, he's nice.
Guess he's fine.
He's very nice. He's fine. It's great. Yes. Such a nice day.
That's-
It's strange little man.
It's raining men.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right,
you got me.
let's.
It's like you're the bard.
I am simply making an
I know.
observation. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will be better.
I know.
All right, so to the gate. We're off, I believe.
Okay.
Unless either of you want the cloak, maybe you're kind of in rags right now. We can get you something.
I would
A cloak.
I would prefer a cloak. Yes.
Should we?
Because
shall we
it
do
is,
something?
it is. Yes, it kind of is like he starts itching at his chest a little bit. Like he's kind of, yeah, he's covered up a little bit. Yes,
Okay,
look,
we
it will
can
be
get-
nice.
In the lower forums, cloaks grow on trees, basically. So
Yeah.
And as you say that, you notice that there's a door slightly ajar, and you can see a cloak hanging on like a makeshift. Oh my God, what's the word for them? Like a coat rack.
Hook?
Just,
Okay.
Yeah,
just kind of sitting on the inside. Nothing too fancy, but just hanging there for the grabbing. Should you like
Yeah.
to?
I'll walk by and just grab it.
Perfect.
Not really being silly about it. I didn't realize how close to true that was. Just grab it, throw it at him as we walk by.
A few heads turn, and they actually like clock that you do this, and then they immediately turn around and just keep walking. One old man is sitting sort of crisscross applesauce, as we call it, on the dirt back to a building, and he looks over to you and goes, "Well, that's Eli's coat."
And was Eli using it?
Well, no. Eli's
So
dead.
what's the problem?
Nothing. Just thought you might like to know what's Eli's coat. What's your problem?
I got no problems. It's not my coat either.
Well, now it's not Eli's coat. It's his coat.
I'll,
Cornelius will look over at the old man and go, Eli will have his coat. I promise. And he just starts walking away.
what the hell does that?
But Eli's dead. How's
What
he
does
gonna
that
have
even
his coat?
mean?
And he
He's creeping
literally,
the shit out of me.
you start seeing this
does
old
that
man
mean?
like start to have like a panic attack. He goes, "He's gonna dig up Eli's corpse. Should I tell somebody? What's going on?"
You got me, old man.
You know, it's a weird little dude.
We'll just point him in the direction of what he needs to be, and then take a
Yeah.
couple steps back, maybe.
What is Cornelius? Because I missed that somehow.
Oh,
Like, what-
Cornelius is just a
species-wise?
human. Human.
Oh, he's a human. Okay. How tall is he?
About like 5. I'll say about 5'8".
Okay, so all right.
Short. He's a short old
I
dude.
had you as a goblin in my head. I'm like, why?
No, it's the voice.
Yeah, I
Again,
was like-
I want to point out like what you said earlier. I had a
Yeah.
voice all planned, and then all of a sudden I'm like, no,
I
I'm just
ruined
gonna talk just start talking like that. But yeah,
It's killing it. I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
that's,
I don't know, it's fine.
that's working for the character. I didn't mean to like drop the
Oh, no,
curtain for
no,
a
no,
second
no.
there, but
Inside baseball, this thing. Let's go.
yeah, sorry. Let's go.
And
So we're walking
Cornelius
through the
will pull up the hood and like, this feels good. Yes. Yes.
Oh, look at you.
Yes. It's almost like
Method
I
acting.
prepared for this. I look weird with this on, by the way.
Now you
Not terribly.
look like a man in a hood. Would it
I
make you
do,
feel
yeah.
better if I'd put mine over my headset?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually nice.
I
yes.
could do it, but I'm Cornholio that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, it doesn't even look that great with like the
I know it.
headset.
It's very
Headset's
warm in
on.
here. It is very warm in here too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that back down.
Valid. All right, shenanigans of the lower city away. We will move the gang just past the gate. You get sort of a cursory nod from the guards on either side. There's some traffic heading in and out of the gate, but just midday stuff. A few carts here, donkey there. A few tiefling children running scattered around, just seem to mind their own business, playing a game of what looks like a made-up version of either tag or hopscotch, but at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Hop tag, classic game.
Tag scotch. We call it tag scotch.
No. Tag scotch is an entirely different thing. It's a drink.
Ah, that's right.
Sorry, I'm doing a lot of ums because you guys keep throwing me off.
Well,
I know.
in the best
That's,
way.
that's what we do. That's what we
Connacht.
do.
You did not strike me as someone from the lower forum. Where are you from?
I'm from the forest. But
You're two from the forest. Incredible.
but not like our friend here. I grew up with some elvish people. I don't know what that was just now. Excuse me. I grew up with some elvish. I can't do it.
So, bless you.
Elvish.
Continue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Elvish. I grew up with some elves
Some elves in the woods,
in the woods,
but
And
not
it
the same
was,
place as
not the same place as our
Cornelius the
friend.
third. What was the second part?
We're the third.
Cornelius
Yes.
something the third.
We're the third. Is that it? We're the third.
Weatherford.
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 Weatherford the
Okay.
third.
Just call me Cornelius. It's fine.
Okay, money.
Yes. K money. K money.
K money.
What?
Kmart. K money.
Because you were talking about money and your name's Cornelius, so you got K money.
I read this. I read the thing. It said money. We're gonna get money
You said
after
money
this.
like 16 times. So
And it was on there for how? I saw
right,
it
you're
like
Cornelius,
5
we're going.
times. Yes.
Mike's sending the accent he's trying to do too. So it's over. I'm not doing. I can't do it. I keep messing up.
Keep
We're
trying.
going.
Full send.
So
That's okay. You know what? You're here. Your voice is your voice. We can imagine it whatever way
Yeah.
we want.
Let's go for it.
Right?
Exactly.
Just
Playing the
Let's
lute
do
as
it.
as we're walking. Just playing the lute.
And Cornelius will try to jaunt a little bit because this is like one of his first times he's heard like something other than humming and nothingness since the woods. And of course, his
what a bean.
friend.
Are they recognizable tunes?
I'm sitting here playing. If you will be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Making us forever. Friendship never ends.
Fantastic. Classic bardic
That's
song.
I keep going with
Yeah.
that.
Amazing. And you actually, in hearing that, there is a cart that is leaving the city, and there are two ladies at the front of it. One sort of stockier, wearing what looks like a farmer's flannel, close-cropped brown hair, deep-set cheeks, ruddy looking, definitely spends most of her time outside. and sort of much thinner, long brunette hair, more kept, but still comely. And the bigger one turns around and looks at you and goes, "Much respect to you. I haven't heard a song like that since the last time I came by. And it's been a right minute, hasn't it, since we've been in town, Shelley?" And then the thinner one looks up and goes, "Of course, dear. It was last week, but that was a while. It's okay. It's been a hard week." And she goes, "Dang nabbit, Shelley, you gotta point that out. Now these fellas here, they look like they might need a ride."
Wait, are they going the opposite direction where we're going though? Or
Uh,
are they coming
they're
behind
going
They're
with
us?
us.
going out.
Okay,
This way.
okay.
With us.
For some reason, I had him going back toward the town in my head. A ride would be spectacular.
I will point out that 1 gold a day. So the faster we get the job done, the less we get paid.
But the faster we
Money.
get 50%.
That's true, but that's a bonus.
Us money.
Yeah.
It's a long way to walk, so
This is going to be so hard for me to get through.
I'll
Every
appreciate
time
the walk.
freaking Riz does his, yeah, just like that. Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Also
yeah,
here.
The voice is talking to me.
Yeah. Also here too.
I also had
here.
that thought.
I'm
Yeah.
here as well. Yes. Yes.
I would appreciate the ride then.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's. And Cornelius will bow a little bit. And let's try to get his body into the cart and
We're gonna,
this is fun.
we're gonna find out Cornelius is like hiding the gem that's got a demon inside of it in his forehead somewhere, and we just can't see it yet. And that's who he's talking to. It's like
Never
Diablo
know.
all over again.
It's actually a really good idea.
Deckard
I'm not
Cain.
gonna lie.
Stay a while.
Yeah, Deckard Cain. Yeah.
Anyway, lovely ladies,
sorry.
please take us away. Oh,
Wait,
I
they're both
suppose.
ladies? I thought one was a dude.
No.
Oh,
Couple
okay.
ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, two
I missed it.
ladies.
I thought it was a
ladies.
man and wife.
Two lovely ladies.
Now-
I am always about the
He's
ladies.
playing music. Keep going. That's what
Yeah.
got us
I
this
just,
ride.
yeah,
Wife-
so
wife and
hey
wife.
now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
And
Hey
then
now, you're a rock star. Good. Sorry.
no. So the one, and Shelley was the wayfish one, but the one who's actually like reins in hand of the cart just goes like stomping her hand down and really meaty thuds.
She's loving it.
And she just goes, "Absolutely, it's wait, where were you always even going exactly?
Okram.
Oh, you're heading by Okra. Oh, you some of those miner lads heading out there trying to get some of that crystal."
No, we're a different business for a guild. Contractors, you know.
What kind of crystal are they looking for?
Oh, me. Oh, no.
No. The miners.
You're not from around here, are you?
No.
Did say it was stuff that
No.
grows out of the obsidian to help with magical processes.
They did say that, and
Oh, do you have it? Oh, maybe you know more?
No. That's just what I was gonna say. It was stuff that grows out of these critters. You seem like the smart type. You sure you don't need a job on a ranch?
My
We do
work
meals
is a
on
little
board?
more different kind of physical work. They're both from the woods. I'm sure they could be helpful.
We could use a butcher too. Just saying. We have this
Where's-
one. We got this one
You know
steer
what?
back home. It's ready to go.
All right. Well, if my current line of profession does not work out, I will come look for you. What is your ranch called?
The wrench.
The ranch.
The
Okay.
ranch.
good. Yes, it is.
No.
the old-
No.
No?
It's,
Yeah, the ranch.
The ranch is. It's called Lackend.
Ah.
Lackend Ranch.
I thought you were calling it the wrench for a bit there, like WRENCH.
The Wrench Ranch.
Like,
The
the
wrench
wrench
ranch.
ranch. I was like,
Wrench
okay,
ranch.
that's yeah.
I mean,
All right.
yeah,
Lackend
we also
Ranch.
fix up your cars.
Carts.
Yeah, carts.
It's a deli slash
Folks.
cart mechanic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Get a sandwich while your cart's getting repaired. All right. Well, let's keep chatting because we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
I guess small talk and music until.
Yeah.
Yes.
Small talk and music
I'll talk
ensues
about-
as several hours are passed on the cart. For those who haven't played with me,
Macarena.
He's got all the hits.
right, all of them. For those who haven't played with me before, I usually just assume that your characters are smart enough to have provided rations for yourself. I don't really care about the nitty and gritty. You're adventurers at this point. You are level 3 in your adventuring career. You know how to feed yourself. You know, like it's just you're not going to be sitting leaving a city without some sort of beef jerky or cracker or something to keep you tided over till your next meal. It doesn't make sense. People got to eat. People got to sleep. Right?
Mhm.
So about half a day passes. The sun begins to crest off into the distance. And your lovely compatriots, as thrilled as they have been with the hours worth of performance from Konozak, actually pause at a fork in the road. And they say, well, boys, Akram's just down that way. Probably about half a mile. You hear Deborah pipe up. 2 miles, sweetie. Probably about 2 miles. That's why you keep my head on straight, darling. And just reaches over and gives her a little peck on the forehead.
Nice. That's nice.
It's very nice. Alrighty then.
Well, you've
Thank you
been
for the
lovely
ride.
hosts.
Anytime you want to play music for me some more, just come right on down that way. Lagan Ranch, can't miss it.
Black and Branch.
I will stop by.
Well, there'll be a nice stew on the hearth,
Ooh.
some
Always
fresh
down for
hay in the
stew.
barn, good places to sleep.
We'll keep you in mind on the way back.
Yes.
All right, and you tell me about those boys. You know, I met a nice one, a young human fella. Just, I think he was one of those minor boys. I dropped him off here at the same fork.
Did you get his name?
Oh yeah, quite. Sorry, I was getting distracted. He was so kind. Josiah. His name is Josiah.
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 Nice guy.
Anyways,
Alright.
Kill Josiah. Got it.
if you find him, tell him same thing. Stew is still
Alright.
on. Barn's still
Nice
ready.
hay. Good bets. Do you know what he looked like? Beard? Any distinguishing features? Scar? Banana shaped? 6 fingers?
He had green eyes.
Yep.
Three toes.
Green
on his
eyes.
left foot.
That's green eyes. Pretty rare.
Dark skin. Actually, beautiful. Looked like he'd been, well, definitely born that way, but blessed in the sun as well. Not much hair to speak of.
Thinning. Okay. I feel like a detective right now. All right. Yes, we will send him your well wishes.
All right. You just sent him right by. I said, Deborah and Shelley. Just, they were worried about you.
Deborah and Shelley is worried. Okay. Well, safe travels on the rest of the way.
Thank you for the ride.
Of course,
Yes,
of course.
thank you.
Now, skedaddle. We want to get home too.
Well, yes, of course.
Of course. Yeah. Ow.
I'm skedaddling.
There he goes.
Perfect. And you see as actually, Count Duck, could you make a quick sleight of hand check for me?
Oh.
Count Duck.
Oh, sorry. I thought I. Never mind.
Like you point at the
17
screen, like
plus-
to help.
I mean, it did actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I see
was
the
like,
point. Like the tall one. I'm like, which
I
one?
thought he said
Yeah.
Salazar. I'm like, who the hell is Salazar?
Salazar?
Yeah. Secret
Salazar
surprise character.
Slytherin.
Ta-da!
Salazar. Special guest.
This is
Right?
sleight of hand. That is a 21.
Perfect. So just in the last light of twilight, right before night fully hits at this fork in the road, there is a brief glint, and your hand sort of, by default, goes up, and you catch a single copper piece. And Deborah just kind of looks at you with this wry grin, gives you the nod, and says, "Don't have much in the way of the little metal things, but got some damn good playing."
I flick it back to her as we're waiting. That one's on the house.
She like goes to catch it, kind of misses it, and goes, "Ha, oh, clumsy, sorry." And then she reaches out and picks it up, and just sort of flexes the reins to the horse and goes, "Yeah!" And they take off, clitter clattering in their cart off into the distance.
That's cool. Nice ladies. I like them.
Folks, yes. Very nice.
Are we ever going to talk about the fact that you're talking to yourself there, Cornelius?
I'm responding to you.
Yes, but more than once we've caught you like talking to something.
You don't talk to yourself as much?
No.
You're not that anxious? You don't just talk to yourself like out loud? Like
No.
it's just my thing. I just talk to myself a lot because I'm my
Who
only
said
friend.
your friend?
You know? I'm the only friend. That's me.
Ask him what he calls his loot.
What do you call your loot?
Sylvanus.
S-
Is it a boy or girl?
What are they?
He is a sexy little loot.
Ah,
But I'm the weird one. Yeah. You're the weird one.
yeah. You named your loot.
Well, it was named before I got it, but yes. It came from somebody
We-
very important to me.
Oh, I'm sure he is very, very. He likes to know that you're talking to a lute, or playing him like a fiddle or a lute. Just like I can hear, just like I can talk to myself.
Good
I
job.
don't know
Thank
what
you.
you're saying, but
Thank you.
if you're asking
Thank you.
who I got it from, it was a woman.
Oh,
She pretty much raised me. It was her
Okay.
loot.
okay.
She
Oh, I'm
used to call
sure.
it sexy too. That's why I said that. Look, I
That-
don't judge.
that's
I just
kinda-
said, yeah.
Like you just see like he just goes. That's a you. You don't like with your lute. You don't like.
Oh,
You-
no, not
Okay,
even a little
okay,
bit.
good.
I don't. No, it was
Because
just
that would
it's a
be
very attractive
weird.
loot. It's just a very well made, very attractive loot. And it's not something that. This is not like Lucille or anything like that.
Mhm.
This is just something.
Who's Lu- Who's
Don't
Lucy?
worry about it. It's fine. It's from a story I learned way back about some people who died and got up and started walking again.
Okay.
It's an heirloom that even though I'm not elf, it was still given to me anyway because
Mhm.
she unfortunately didn't have any children and I was her only one, adoptive of course.
And we must protect your
and-
loot, just like I must protect myself.
I mean, we all protect ourselves. The loot, yes, very important. So, anything happened to it, I'd be very upset.
And if anything
You
happened
lose
to
your mind.
us,
Would I lose my mind? Is that what you said?
You loots your mind.
Oh, I would very much loot my mind.
It's okay.
Thank you, Sam.
The DM himself takes 1d4 psychic damage.
Boo! Your joke's bad, and you should feel bad.
oh,
I'm just kidding. It's
No, I know.
actually
That's
quite-
good. No, no, no.
I actually liked it very much.
I was not sitting here doubting myself. It's okay.
Oh, a
Oh,
sign
no, I
saying
know I'm funny.
Rethel
Yeah.
Yes.
You are at the fork in the road. There is a one of the waypoint signs, 3 arrows, one pointing back towards Sentinel, one pointing down in the direction that way, which actually says Lack and Ranch on it, and the other one, which is pointed further east, says Ockram.
Shall we?
Leave
That's
this
the
alone.
Like he uses his quarterstaff to point. Like, we shall go, and then he realizes he can't really walk without it, so he just starts walking with it.
Your leg, is that something that can be healed?
No, just a nagging injury. It's fine. It's just fine. It's fine.
Actually, DM, is that something that can be healed, or is it something that's just like part of his character? I just like
It's part of my character.
this is more just me, Mike, asking above the table.
This-
Well, I mean, physical deformity could, by high level magic, probably be restored, but it's
Fair
not.
enough.
It's not something that, in character, Cornelius would have ever come close to having access
Right.
to.
yeah.
So, by default, the exact answer would be, "This is just how his character is."
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like maybe like level 17 ish in further west marches, if he happens to
wish spell.
stumble across somebody who wants to restore this particular aspect of himself, and he feels positive about that because we don't do body modification without
Nope.
Of course.
consent.
Yep.
Then that would be healed. But otherwise, if he's okay, it's okay, and it's just flavor.
Who he is.
It's flavor. Trust me.
It's,
Everything I do is
it's
flavor.
The salt, the spice. Just get that little salt on there.
A spicy meatball.
Oh god, I love that. Oh, Jim Carrey.
Okay, so
National
we're
Treasure.
down the road, and we're hacking toward Arkham. Arkham.
Ockram. Ocram.
I'm trying to say Arkham. But Arkham. We're heading down to Arkham.
You might drive me to
Find
the asylum.
asylum.
Yep.
Yeah.
We will.
So, Cornelius,
Yes.
how did you come to be in shackles?
They said I did things.
Who's they?
The guards. The guards were there. They said that I did things, but I didn't do things. No. I didn't do things.
What kind of things?
A man's privy to his secrets.
I mean, fair enough. I'm not
But
trying
without
to
all
pry
those
too
things.
much.
I don't know. They just kept saying that there are things that I have done in my life that ended me here, and of course I. There's one day I was covered in blood, but other than that, I don't know. And you just see like he just like starts wiping hair from his eyes. He goes, I don't know. It just happened. And you see like a smirk come around his face.
Creepy as hell.
Well, we shouldn't really push because maybe I don't know what's going to happen.
I think we might have made it.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, what was that?
I think we might have made it.
We did. We did make it. We did make it, yes.
No, in this particular instance, you look up and you see, because with the idle nature of your chat and meandering around the road, that there's actually what is beginning to have been a crag or a cliff that seems to have been
Oh.
building up to your left along the road. And in it is a giant gaping entrance and a hole. And if you could all quickly
there
roll
is.
perception.
I saw what you did there.
It's a natural 20.
23.
That's gonna be an 18 for an 18.
Perfect. So although it's dark, all three of you clock that there is a person sitting cross-legged just outside the entrance of the cave, staring into the dark with brightly colored eyes, at least. And you might not have noticed him if not for the fact that he was rocking steadily back and forth, and his motion in the near dark actually caught your eye.
Oh there, good sir. No response.
Correct.
Okay. We seek the Grail. Is it here? Like, that's literally Canuck going. Maybe if I say some random stuff to see if I can get him to turn around.
He's still rocking back and forth.
Rocking and staring.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Back me up for just a second here. I'm gonna try something, but I don't want to get viciously attacked immediately, so I'm gonna kind of stand over here a little bit and see if I can get this gentleman's attention.
Cornelius steps back a little bit.
Take 1 second
this.
before you go, and
Wait.
let me try one thing first. And
Sure, go right
I'm
ahead.
going to just straighten up and crack my back and crack my arms, and my hair kind of stands up on the end, and I'm just going to release a divine sense. 60 feet radius for trying to pick up the presence of celestial fiends undead within 60 feet.
One turn, isn't it?
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow Spell or known locations of any celestial feet or undead within 60 feet.
All right. As you are well within 60 feet from this gentleman who is rocking back and forth, you get none of those pings off of your divine sense. I imagine you kind of taking like a big like realizing that the air itself doesn't seem to remind you of any of those things. No putrid scent, not particularly sweet. You know, and you nod, satisfied that there
All
are
right.
none of those things.
You are good to go.
Okay.
Please do what you're doing.
Can Knuct, can he tap into his inner self and kind of sniff the air as well, like a perception check to see if there's anything off?
I mean, yeah, there's somebody rocking in the dark in front of you. But that's
I mean,
pretty
like
awesome.
if I
With
smell-
glowing eyes.
But like if I smell anything else, like if there's anything coming out of the cave that or the entrance to this place that might be causing this person to do that.
Sure, yeah.
Natural
I
gas.
was just checking something real quick. Oh, I get advantage on that.
Now, you said adventurers would be ready, and this is a cave, so we do have a canary.
That's right.
That is...
I mean, classic adventurer's canary, of course. Yeah,
Of
you'd
course.
absolutely have a canary.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. So with your perception at a 20, you wholeheartedly believe that other than the person sitting in front of you, there's nothing that should be alarming.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'm going to kind of wide berth out around to where I can see straight on, giving myself about a 20-foot cushion from the person, but like in their line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be like, sir, madam, I don't remember, person, person, are you okay?
So just to make this perfectly clear, you're just standing in the dark shouting at this person rocking back and forth.
Trying to get their attention, yes.
They start to rock back and forth a little bit faster, but otherwise there's no response.
Okay, I think it's safe to go in here now. Perfectly
is-
safe. There's no.
this
It
is
seems like
maybe
nothing wrong with this.
a little foolish. Let's just get his attention. I walk up and grab him on the shoulder.
In the dark.
I have dark vision. I,
Yeah, what
know,
is
I
doing?
can-
His
You know what it's attached
eyes,
to.
his
It's-
eyes
I got
just
nice
lit
eyes
up.
too.
We're about
I
to
got
fight at
nice
Aboleth.
orange. Yeah, I walk up, just take him on the shoulder. I'm like, sir.
Just no. No, as you touch him
a
on the shoulder,
slot.
your strength actually stops the rocking full in place, and you see sort of a lollygagging of the neck, and this dark-skinned person
Oh.
with practically no hair looks up, finally taking notice, and just looks at your hand and follows the trail of your arm up to your face. Their eyes notably looking particularly absent.
This is our Josiah then.
Yes.
Are you Josiah? As I see him looking through me.
And he just looks at you and goes, I was
And who are you now?
Josiah.
Fair enough. Why are
Is
you
this the
rocking
sa-
here?
Is this the same effect that I saw from that guy that that had just only like boxers on?
No, only the trousers?
Yeah, only trousers.
He
Like the after effects.
like similar, yes, but
Okay.
still somehow slightly distinct. The eyes aren't glowing with the same light. They're just a very light green, and they caught in sort of the night, like the moonlight, if you will, in order to be noticed. And Josiah looks at you, Zavara, and he continues to speak and goes, "Why are you here? Nobody comes here."
I don't think that really matters to you what we're doing here. We were told we could find you, and here you are. Do you want to explain why you're rocking in the dark, or should we walk off?
Oh, everybody finds you here. They're everywhere. And nowhere. All at once. Everywhere and nowhere. Everywhere and nowhere. Everywhere and nowhere.
Is this guy a
Like
friend
he
of yours,
starts-
Cornelius?
You see Cornelius just start repeating it like everywhere, nowhere.
Don't you start now.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be bad.
All right. Well, we love a good series of vagaries, so I'm going to leave you here. Don't mind us. We're going to continue on to town.
You can't leave what's already been left.
Yeah.
Just like trying to tie
Yeah, you
that.
can't leave what's already
to-
been left. Yeah, yeah, it's already been gone, so you can't leave it again. That makes sense. Yeah. Which way? To the thing? There's an opening, but we also
We're
going
just,
this
it's
way.
just down the road.
This way.
Okay, let's go down this way and just let this gentleman to his rocking. And seems like he's got something important going on.
Well, he might be one of these missing miners that if we bring back, we get the
I
little
figured we'd get
bonus.
him on the way back. He's just
I
gonna
don't know.
sit there and rock.
I know something
You-
might.
I mean,
If
his
he's like
fr- his
old,
friends-
maybe
his-
what the
his
vague
friends were looking
things
for
might
him,
come and
though.
eat him.
I take a step forward closer to you, Z, and I go. Do we knock him out?
I'm just gonna pick him up.
Did you
Oh,
call
I mean,
Zavara
you're
Yeezy
much
just
stronger
now?
than me.
Z.
Easy.
Z. Z.
I mean,
One more
we'll see
time,
if
buddy.
let's see. I will pick him up if he struggles. Then we'll knock him out.
One more time with the name though. It's
Zavara.
Zavara. Okay, there we go. Zavara. Because I kept saying Zoltara, but then that just kept becoming the thing. Zavara. Okay. All right, I got it this time. So Zavara. Do we just pick him up? Do we
I was
knock
just going to pick him
out?
up.
Just pick him up.
Okay, go ahead and do that. I got your back. I'm
All right.
watching.
I'll try to
Okay,
pick him
we're
up and
gonna-
throw him over my
We're gonna
shoulder.
pick him up, and then enter the cave.
Not going to town.
Going to town, not the cave.
Oh, that's right.
As you pick him up. He was rocking back and forth. He lets you pick him up. It's pretty much effortless. He drops the pickaxe that he was clutching against the dirt with his one hand, and it clatters to the ground, and you see him start to get visibly uncomfortable.
Someone bring that.
Not fight you, but he
Sure.
starts staring into the dark of the cave.
Someone bring his pickaxe. Maybe we should keep an eye behind this.
Cornelius would pick up the pickaxe and then look towards the cave.
What about them?
We'll come back for them.
What about them? Where?
There won't be a them for you to come back for.
Is there something in that cave?
If I look, would 60 feet dark vision help with that at all? Or do we see other people? Do we see other things?
You do see that the entrance of the cave reaches about 30 feet in and then seems to branch off into what looks like tunnels. There's a cart or two just on the inside of the entryway, a few more pickaxes, some loose roughshod stone that looks like it's been sitting in the carts, being hauled out. And you can deduce pretty handily, this is that mine.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That mine with those crystal shards that said that if they were mined are worth at least 100 gold apiece.
That's
And
interesting.
Does
That's
he
very
have
interesting. We're just 100 gold apiece, you say?
Yeah,
And
they could start.
yeah, Canucks just taking some up, put them in his pack. As
Oh,
Like,
I don't think there
are
aren't
there-
crystals here.
Yeah, are there loose crystals near
I
him?
thought you said they were in the cart right there.
Oh, there's mined stone.
My
like
bad.
Mine stone, yeah.
quarried or mined stone, not necessarily the crystal, but you know, as you're going through a mine, you have to take out
Yeah.
Yeah.
rock. Yeah,
I
but
just, for some reason, I thought there was just like being that they'd just been left here because of whatever reason, and I thought they was just hanging out. But now I understand, so that's fine. Well, I'm assuming we should go in then, even though this guy's maybe now our canary.
Into the mine?
I believe that's what we're supposed to be doing. Yes, because we're gonna go find some people.
With no information? We're just going to walk blind into a mine that we
Well, what
found.
do you-
It's for
We
money.
can't
It's for money,
Get
though.
anything out of him. He's just rocking back and forth and
There's
looking.
other people in the town. Perhaps the what do they call a person who runs a mine? A foreman? Will we find the
Well,
foreman or something?
But the weird dude rocking back and forth said if we leave,
This man.
they won't be anything. Yeah, there won't be anything left for us to find.
I have
Just
not
are
many
you-
reason to trust men rocking back and forth in the dark in front of caves. Just
Uh,
sorry. Go ahead, Cornelius.
Does-
sorry.
Do you know? Are you the foreman?
Am I? Oh, is this the
Just Josiah.
Josiah?
Yeah.
Josiah, are you the foreman?
I could be. Depends
He
on
could
if,
be.
It depends on if Elena is coming back from inside.
See,
So Elena's the foreman. She's inside. Therefore, we have to go inside and find Elena. Or
people inside, people
or-
down there. I don't know.
or if we just leave her in there, then Josiah's the foreman.
Well, we can't leave what's already been left. He told us that.
Then we shall go inside.
That still doesn't mean anything to me, but okay, if you all want to go.
I feel like the right thing to do is to go in. Now I can't see for crap, so we'll have to get this torch going.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
pull one from my pack and I like get it going here. And I hand it to Cornelius. I'm like, here, hold on to this for me, would you? Cool. Thanks, buddy.
Worm. Nice. Touches it. No. Starts. No, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
So
right, see.
against the voice of reason, it sounds like the group of you are going to head inside
we're
the
going
cave.
in.
We've always done this to you, Sam. I just want to point that out there.
I expect it. I will take
Sam's
out my.
always the smart one in the group, being like, "We don't go down there because that's bad," and we're like, "Well,
Look,
there's
we
something
can
in there,
go
though."
down there. I mean later when we have more information. But if we're going in, we're going in. I'll take out my great sword and I'll just hold Josiah under one arm for easy drop if I need to.
He's just like, doing like a Superman now. Like,
Right.
Josiah kind of like looks up to you and
Holding
goes,
him limply.
sort of above table here, but Josiah looks up to you and goes, you could just leave me outside.
Apparently, you're just full of information, so you're going in unless you want to offer more. I
think-
thought you would just you're just slow dripping this information for us. So we're going to go in. You can come with, unless you want to tell us more. Sounds like you don't want to go in, so maybe tell us more when you're going in.
Sounds intimidating to me.
it's very intimidating. Just want to point out there.
His eyes actually begin to start to have that glow again, and he just goes, all right, let's go in.
Who
I
are we
applaud,
talking to?
I applaud courage. Let's go.
And on that note, this is where we'll be taking a bit of a break, because we're going to try out something new and get some maps going. So thanks for hanging out with us so far. We are going to be right back. Please don't go anywhere, or go somewhere, but, come back afterwards, like we will.
Don't leave
Stay
us.
tuned.
Please don't leave us.
Yeah, like I said, temporarily.
Not too desperate.
I'll cry.
Be a canary. Fly away, but fly back.
Fly into the mine.
All right. Goodbye, little canaries. Oh, all right. So we're back. Hopefully people can hear us.
Excellent.
I know. That's good. Okay, so considering I have left it a bit of a secret with we have not started a session, I'm going to click this.
I'm fine. I just had to pull my nose and I didn't want to pull a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were live. Okay.
Yes.
That's great.
I'm sorry. There. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, wait, am I?
Let's get right in the center there.
Yeah, Sam's now super gets.
Oh, we switched again?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. This is, you know what? We'll figure it out eventually.
We all spun.
That's okay. This is probably a pretty quick fix because you have you. You need to go over here. Perfect. And then you need to go over here. And then you need to go over here. Ta-da! Hey, okay, we're back. Hi. Fixed it. Eventually everything will be okay. But thanks for being patient with us, our wonderful, lovely people, as we begin the dungeon crawl. Also, hey Tofu, you didn't leave. We appreciate you, Tofu. Alright, so, as we are heading into this mysterious, dark space, we're gonna need some initiative.
Ooh, already. Too many good rolls earlier. Okay.
I got a 0.
No.
I got a 9.
Got a 9. Okay.
Riz is rizzing.
Out of
Oh, you go.
I did. There we go. Out of everyone that rolled just now, I have the highest with 11.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're gonna die.
I'll do it. No, we're not. You got me. And we got Zavara. We're not going anywhere.
Right.
Even Cornelius. We're going to be fine.
Yeah,
Even the weird dude.
Even the weird
The
dude,
weird dude that
Julius.
talks
Beard.
oh yeah,
Josiah.
Right,
Josiah.
Oh yeah, he's with you.
Orange Julius.
So
We can play get help with Josiah.
That's true.
okay, so with your sight, you do see a little bit more. You see up to about here.
Uh-huh.
Now,
So with the torch, we can all see now.
Yeah.
yes,
I mean, you can see better than we can, but yeah.
yeah.
Right.
So the dark area is the walkable path, and the sort of lighter brown area is the walls of the cave, if you will. So imagine yourself to be enclosed. There is a vaulted ceiling above you, maybe 20 feet up. Very cavernous looking, hewn, but mostly natural formed.
All right. Well, I guess I'll lead the way, and I'll start walking forward.
All
And I'll
right.
take the spot behind you.
Cornelius will be right behind everybody else.
Perfect. Well, I guess I can show.
I'll let everybody that has the weapons in front of me. Yeah, that's perfect.
Do you not have a weapon?
I
He
mean,
has a quarterstaff.
No.
but besides that, I mean, I
Thought
should be
you used-
fine. We should be fine.
Did that to walk.
And
We'll
he's
be
got like
fine.
level 5 spells already.
We'll be fine.
Like
Yes.
dropping some crazy stuff.
I'll kind of shake Josiah my arm and go, all right, which way to Helena?
He just looks at you and says,
To get this
In.
man a coffee. In left, in right.
In.
"She's the foreman. She's everywhere.
And
Okay.
which way to the foreman's office?
Back to the town."
Unhelpful.
Uh,
See, he's
is-
only helpful when it's unhelpful. I think he's doing it on purpose, quite honestly. We should just leave him. He's not.
Would
going
we
to be
see?
helpful.
Would we be able to see like footprints? Are they going everywhere, or just like are they going in one simple direction?
Go ahead and make an investigation roll for me.
I sure will with my +1.
Can I help
Hey.
Cornelius out with that?
Sure, but how? How would you help?
I'll hold the torch for him while he's looking.
Oh,
Sure. What's your intelligence modifier, Mike?
oh,
I'm looking. Sorry, 1 second. +0.
No.
you're better.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'll
I'm
just give you
better.
advantage. Go ahead and do the advantage.
Me?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, you're doing the roll.
that's a lot better. That's gonna be a 14 investigation.
14. Okay, so the paths of the cave are extremely well trodden. They're like not well taken care of. It doesn't look like they've spent much of their time maintaining the pathways as much as using them. There is very, very heavy traffic headed northward with moderate traffic headed east.
Heavy north, moderate east. Okay.
Maybe I feel like north then.
North might be a way, yes. But I wonder what's going on over here in the east. Well, we should go north just to
Well, the
check
heavy
it out.
footprints are north. Yeah.
You should split up.
What was that?
You should split up.
We should split up.
What?
Oh,
Awful idea.
You think so? I think it's a horrible idea.
And I start moving north.
The glee
The
your
DM sitting there.
feels.
Just do it.
All right, so
I mean,
you're
if you
heading
want,
north?
Cornelius,
I
you
love
are
how I
you are
gave-
your own man, and
Yeah.
I will just say, if there is one less of us, there is more rewards for the rest of us. So if you want to go that way, please.
Zavara has a point. So, more power to you, buddy.
We're gonna zoom out a little bit more, try to give you a bit more insight.
Seem to have a bit of another fork, an actual fork.
Mm-hmm.
Which way are the
maybe
heavy
now we should
footprints
split
going this
up.
time?
Largely north and northeast, with a little bit east.
Okay. Savada, do you think in north again or northeast?
Let's go north. If I'm
Okay.
given a choice,
I'll find
Straight north.
tends to be good to hug a wall with mazes.
I'm sure this is fine.
I'm sure it's
We'll cover all our bases.
Oh,
Okay. So
Oh,
as you
wonderful.
enter
We did
this
fine.
chamber, as you
Ooh,
enter this chamber,
there's
let me show the folks at home. Hang on. As you enter this chamber,
that's a big sword.
It
you
is.
find.
Looks like is there just gold laying around on the floor?
It's more like gem dust.
Okay.
So like, I mean, you're welcome to try and investigate it if you'd like.
Sure. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll for me.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what you would see then, as we get you a little bit further up into the room, is that there's actually an ore deposit sitting across from you that's been unveiled, sort of dug around, so it's protruding more from the floor than it is from the walls. But you see jagged obsidian spars that seem to have
Oh.
been picked at and hollowed at with several encrusted crystals just sticking out of the obsidian spars. And while you're investigating this, you hear the softest of groans from behind you on the ground.
Oh, hey. That seems like
Yes.
a person's in trouble.
Oh, goodness.
I just kind of hollered from here. And hey, are you okay?
You hear her once again. Oh.
I'll do another divine sense. Just let all my hair stands down end and take a big breath of air to just get any sense of good or evil. Fiends,
here.
celestials, undeads.
So far, so still safe.
All right, they're good to go, I think.
Okay, I'll come up and I'll this person on the shoulder.
She rolls over, and you quickly hear Josiah go, "Elena."
Hey, we found the person.
Wow, first try.
Yeah, about that. High fives to everybody. It's something I'm pretty sure we'll catch on eventually.
Yeah, it's not quite in the modern Citadel gestures, but you keep bringing that high five back.
Yeah,
Eventually-
I will attempt it as many times as I can. But
You sh-
go ahead. I was gonna say after we figured out that this is the person, I was going over to check out to see if I could like pull a couple of those crystals loose, or if it would be something I'd have to kind of like pick at for a while.
We have a pickaxe.
We have a
Um,
pickaxe.
We do.
Um,
we do have a
you have
pickaxe.
the old guy has the pickaxe in his hand.
Just kind of dragging it.
He
I thought
starts like,
someone. That's oh, you've got it. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
he
I
did
have
pick
it.
it up
The
after,
old
yeah.
guy has
You're
it.
the old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the old guy.
Would you like the pickaxe? I can, I can
Please.
barely do this on my own. He hands you the pickaxe.
Okay. Well, DM, can I just pull one out, or is it something I have to dig at a little bit?
You can go ahead and make a strength check. Yeah.
I suck at strength, but I will try.
I
I'm a
believe that's what
negative
peop-
one on strength, so
Oh, can I grab it and do it in myself?
I think we were told that it takes about a week to get one of these out, but
that's
maybe
true.
there's one that's loose.
in the
While you're
meantime,
doing
I
that,
rolled
I'll
a
help this person.
13.
13. So with a 13, and kind of as Zavara walks past you, Josiah still sort of over the shoulder. Josiah just kind of like reaches by and gently moves your elbow a little bit until your hand goes past the one you were reaching for and onto the next one, and you feel it shift ever so slightly just forward. And you realize this one actually is pretty loose.
Sweet.
Give it a little
Nice.
tug.
Yep.
And you go ahead and you pick up one of the crystallized obsidian shards.
Oh,
Sweet.
wonderful.
Boom. Talking it in that.
It's pretty big though. It's
Like, how big are we talking here?
we're talking forearm sized.
Oh, forearm. Okay, well, putting that in the pack then. Pull the pack off. Open that up.
Is it
Stick
heavy?
that in there. Shit.
It's about
and
15
put it back
pounds.
on.
Oh, okay, not too bad.
Yeah, I can probably handle that, I think.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, while they're doing that, I'll kneel down
Sorry.
and I'll put down. No, you're fine. Put down Josiah. And is Elena conscious? Is she hurt? Is she?
She's semi-conscious and does seem to be wounded.
Oh,
Okay.
I got something for this. Oh, wait, no,
Do you
sorry.
want to you
Back it
can
up.
use your
I mean-
spell slots if you want? I am happy to do a little bit.
I know you had like lay on lay on
Exactly.
hands.
I
thing.
will,
Yeah, I'll
uh,
back off.
Yeah, I'll just kind of put a hand kind of like over where her heart is and just feel deeply the almost the sense of a beating heart, of pulsing blood, of being in an intense situation, and just kind of push that into her body and give her kind of like a jolt of a 1 hit point to bring her to consciousness
Perfect. And she
stabilize
does.
her wounds.
She does with a start. She just and
There you are.
makes eye contact with you and goes, Zavara?
Yes. Why? Why would you
No.
know that?
How do you not know me? I am from the same village that you are from.
Oh, it has it blows to
Yeah,
the head.
that's-
No, you're unfamiliar. This is very strange.
No, I knew your parents. Your mother and father, they live just down the street from me. I am the one who taught them how to make the soup that fed you for the first 13 years of your life. You're saying you're forgetting me.
Apparently.
You're being
Like
very
soup.
rude, man. Like,
Like
be
soup.
nice to this person. She knows you. She taught the parents to do the soup, man. Come
You
on.
don't think something else might be going on with this man rocking in front of the cave?
Well, that's Josiah. This is Elena.
Oh, no, this cave's
She has the
entirely
accent.
different issue. I mean, after
So
all,
you're saying the problem is me?
no,
Hi.
rest. I'm saying, do you see not my broken weapon beside me?
Yes.
Yes. Was Josiah, you were outside. What is it you told these people? I told them the things were everywhere. But nowhere, but everywhere. The things. You got out the things.
He's
I-
been very vague.
I may not have even said the things, Elena. I'm sorry. It's too much. Always good help, so hard to find. Okay, so Josiah's a bit of a butterfingers, but butterfingers for brains is what I shall say.
Scatterbrain?
No, I was very clear with my dictation. Butterfingers for brain. Do not correct me.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Good. Apologies.
The workers have been going apeshit. We tried to take the stones. They take about a week. Is there one missing? Is where I went to try? No, I must be going crazy. It's the fumes. And then she kind of looks between the three of you. No, I must be going crazy. Okay.
Could be going crazy. Do I know her? That's a good question. I don't feel like I know her.
Make a history check.
Okay.
Sam is like, maybe, but no.
Right. I was like, I'm trying to
Maybe.
play
Does
along,
Sam
but
know
maybe
her?
14.
14.
Yeah.
I mean, you do remember eating a lot of soup as a child, but
Yeah.
that could just be because your parents made a lot of soup. It's cheap, it's
Right.
easy.
Like,
It's
I feel gaslit. I'm like, what? do I know her? I think I might actually. No. Okay.
but this is the thing. It's like you've lived a long life,
Yeah.
and you can tell that she's clearly.
Right. She's confident in that she knows who
Yeah.
I am. She knew my name. She seems to know about soup.
Also, 30 years your senior.
Right.
This is a frailish, probably half tiefling. You do see a lot of this similar tendencies. There's sort of the scruffiness to the hair in certain places where it's not smooth. One eye seems to be more yellow than it is brown. But she kind of like sits up and she goes, look, as I said, I thank you for reviving this fantastic, but you must get to the bottom of this cave because we have to get back to work. We have production quotas. We have to get this back to Akram. It's very important.
We are set to save everyone in this mine. I don't think getting back to work is your highest priority right now. It's getting out.
Have you seen the contract? Do you know what these crystals are worth? Yes, of course, getting back to work is the highest importance.
I found you on the ground bleeding out, and you're telling
Hey, workplace
you
hazards.
should leave. Yeah, where's your helmet, by the way?
Your
Your horns are not as impressive as mine.
No, actually, they've been sanded down by time. But still,
Exactly.
look, that be as it may. I'm trying to tell you. You go kill whatever that thing is with the eyes. We get back to work. We make more money. Win-win. Maybe I send you stone. Maybe you make rich.
Say
I'm
things
sorry.
with
Did you
the
say thing with? Yeah,
eyes.
I'm with Cornelius on this one.
Okay. You were listening to Josiah, yes? He is crazy. He does not seem to have the butterfingers for brains. But he does make sense. There's these things that are both everywhere and nowhere. With the eyes. No?
He also said you can't leave what's already been left.
Well, yes, of course. He can't leave behind the stone that's already been left here. He must take the stone back to the...
Is that what
Do
you
you
meant,
not
the
pay
stone?
attention?
He said
Look.
part of that.
Josiah, if you live, you're fired.
If you leave your
You live, you're fired.
Deborah and Shelley
so
said they'd
fired, you're
take care of
rehired.
you for a bit.
Josiah goes, oh, I miss them.
Oh,
All right, so Zavada, do we just take these two out and then try to see what kind of thing we're dealing with here?
No. And you immediately see Elena stand up. She walks over to Zavara and just quickly does that sort of like old lady like on the hand to make him drop Josiah.
Yeah. I drop him.
And then she bends down and picks him up like this and goes, I get him out. You go kill things. We get back to work. Come on. Chop, chop. Do your jobs.
All right.
And she
Strange.
immediately starts to head out.
I thought,
Are there other miners that?
where's the
goodbye.
thing? Where's the thing with eye? Okay.
Which way to the things with eyes?
You'll find them and probably at least 3. I don't know. I don't keep track. They come, they go.
Three.
That's a great place to work, I suppose.
Jeez Louise. Well,
I
I mean, if nothing else, I got
Well-
one of these things, guys. So more money for us.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah,
Money
just
is
don't tell
good.
her I did that. So
Oh, no.
Could I
mum's the words.
quickly, as you're in this chamber, just get a bit of a group investigation check?
Okay.
Okay.
Investigation.
Investi.
imagination.
Same thing. 11.
Okay.
17.
10.
10. Perfect. So those who got lower than 15, you've already seen pretty much everything that there is to see in this room. But the one who got higher, you do notice, and you were listening when Elena said that her sword was on the ground beside her. And while it does seem to be shattered, it has a bit of a glint to it. Particularly nice edge, even though it seems to be broken. Could be valuable.
Could be fixable.
Yeah, it could be fixable. Cornelius will,
Repairable. There we go.
pick it up. Like, pick up the pieces.
All right.
And, like, he will go over to, kind of talk and go, can you hold on to this?
Sure. I've already got. How big is the sword?
Yeah,
Is it
is
a
it
great
like
sword, or-
this big?
It's like a broken greatsword.
Okay.
It's just that the shards are spread out.
Okay, so I'll try to like put the shards in the side pockets of the backpack, and even if like the top part, like the hilt part, is sticking out a little bit, I'll just kind of tighten up as best I can around that.
Perfect. You manage that. You don't nick your hands or anything. Like, you're good to go.
Zavara, your friend will like that. Yes. If we fix it, yes.
Oh. Oh, you took her sword. Sure, she kind of left it without too much thought, but yes.
There's
Onward.
an old saying in my village.
And
"Find your
again,
keepers."
I don't remember her. She knew me. She was older. I don't know.
Come on, man. She taught you your parents how to make soup.
Oh, she didn't teach me how to make soup.
No, your
She taught my
parents. That's what
parents
you said,
how
your
to make-
parents.
Why would I? So why would that mean I know her? Because she taught my parents how to make soup.
I don't know. I just thought it was part of your culture.
What kind of soup?
It
It's like
like
borscht
a vegetable stew.
Oh, it's
with like the beets and
borscht.
stuff.
It's beets.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
beets.
Come on.
All right.
Pennsylvania
Which
is known for its beets.
way, Zavara?
We'll just continue holding the wall, I think.
Okay.
Alrighty. It's just.
Oh.
Oh, did everybody leave it? I'm still back. Okay.
Yeah, you're all the way
I mean-
back there.
Leave that
I mean-
crystal. One's enough.
I got one.
I know it's great. Just don't worry about.
I'm pretty
the others.
happy.
Yeah, it's great.
That's for all of us, not just for me.
Wow,
I plan on
very-
sharing.
You go in front of me.
Very nice
I'm
of you
going
to
for it.
share.
This thing kind of looks like a sigh.
Asai, you say?
Yeah, like SAI. Like the weapon.
Got
Huh.
it.
Okay, so as you enter the next chamber, relatively uneventfully, you see several things. The viewers at home, look at it a little bit closer. So you see what looks to be a store place, a broken table, a body on the other side of the table, some shattered kegs, and some victuals spread everywhere. Some slightly starting to spoil fruit and potatoes, and what looks to be some sort of subterranean flower growth.
We'll go.
Interesting.
I'll go wide to go just check out the body.
We'll go wide and check out the plant life.
Perfect. Make a nature check for me for the plant life, and a medicine check on the commoner, please.
Okay,
That is terrible.
that's a 16.
I got a 4.
Ooh,
So,
Mystery flowers. Better put your face in them.
plants.
Tastes like flour to me.
yeah, the flowers just seem beautiful, but relatively run of the mill. And the commoner, with the medicine check that you did, you notice that their skin, because they are very deceased, seems clammy and particularly pale. There also seems to be sort of a sticky substance that seems to be mostly translucent, that pulls up away from its body as you remove your hands. It seems to almost cling to you a little bit.
Disgusting. No, stand up and wipe my hands off. Is there, I don't know, anything that would leave such a residue that lives in caves or?
You're welcome to make. Oh, what check do we... you know what? Let's make another nature check, but this time from you. Try to see if there's a creature that comes
Okay.
to mind.
All right, that's a 15.
15. Well, you do know of certain creatures that leave clingy substances, or even utilize them quite frequently, but spiders don't usually attack humans. And when they do, it's... well, you'd see a web.
Sure, sure. Nothing I recognize here on this body, but it is some slimy goo. I'll show it off to the group and kind of fling it. So just be aware.
It
that-
kind of clings to your hand, and as you try to fling it stays stuck to you and kind of like warbles through the air,
Wait.
stringy.
I'll just go over to the wall and smear it across to get as much off as I
Whips.
can.
The ceiling.
A sticky hand. Shh.
Anything on the ceiling?
Sorry, that was such a throwback. Is there anything on the ceiling as you look up?
Yes.
Well, through the torchlight and the flickering, the ceiling in this room looks clean.
Nothing up here. Okay, good. Something's around, probably.
Anything up with those flowers, Connacht?
They're definitely flowers.
Oh, very good.
This is stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I pull a little bit of the petal off, and I just kind of sniff it, and I like chew on it for a second, see if I get anything from it.
Is that the woods people thing?
Yes.
Ah,
See if you
So
get
we
anything
find out
from the
what
flower.
plants are good or bad. Yeah, I get anything from the flower.
by eating them?
Flowers taste good. It's fine.
That could be.
All right.
Certain flowers taste good.
It reminds you of a certain... It almost reminds you of this mushroom that grew in the forests back home. And it was a particular mushroom that the people of your hometown used to harvest and collect and throw into their meals.
Oh.
So it's got the same similar sort of earthy, pungent scent and texture to it, even though it's very distinctly flowered.
Okay. I take out my dagger and I cut some of it off and put it in one of my jacket pockets on the inside.
Perfect. Got a little bit of the mushroom flower there.
It's
Cave flower.
Very strange group. I agree with those others. All right, putting the flowers in our inside pockets.
In your pockets.
Well, it tasted like the mushroom from home. I was pretty happy about that,
Oh,
actually.
I just saw you put the flower in your mouth and then put it in your pocket.
Because I double checked. Oh, yeah, so I guess I should say, the flower kind of tastes like a mushroom we use back home.
Oh, you didn't say
in
it.
like soups and stews. So that's my bad. I didn't mention that.
Oh, okay.
as I
Did
was
Sam
putting the thing in there?
did Aliana teach her parents to make the soup?
That was the first time I've ever met Eliana. So
Well, see, you wouldn't know because your parents were taught to make the soup. So who knows, really?
But she didn't point me out. She pointed you out.
That's true. That's true. I'm just saying it might have been.
She didn't say, "Hey, this guy named."
You were just a young lad who had not been born yet. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in my
Considering this
30s now,
conversation
but
is
yeah.
being had, could you all quickly make a stealth check for me?
Sure. I have disadvantage.
Yep. Cool.
That's a 1,
Ooh.
not a non-natural 1.
I got a 19.
17.
Okay. I need to check something real quick.
It's like, Zavar, you have to be quiet.
Why? A thing with a thing from that cannot leave from where it's been? A
You
thing
just
with
said
eyes?
words.
Yeah, that's what we were told.
The
Just
what cannot be
words.
left.
Yeah, that. It's
He
not.
cannot be left is right.
Remember I told
See,
you...
we're just saying words.
Water,
You remember I
water
told you
cannot be drank if it is wet.
you needed initiative?
Is water wet? Oh, there's a
Yep.
big
Oh,
thing.
oh.
Hey!
I
there's
was
our
told specifically that
spider.
spiders do not do that.
So, while you were having this conversation, loudly, just above a corpse that was sticky, you hear more than see a skittering noise that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere all at once, until from what looks like the air, legs seem to rip out of the air, and that followed by eyes and a body as this spider pulls itself into the material plane in front of you. And now we're going to use that initiative.
Hey,
Alright, so, believe it or not,
these spiders are rough.
that's what we've got going on.
Oh, yeah.
And Riz, you actually get to act first.
Fucking A. Really? With my 11?
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
roll low.
So Cornelius will look around and go, "Is it time? Is it time now?
Of course it's fucking time.
Just tell me what happens whenever it's over." And like you see Cornelius just like start like morphing into this beast of a creature, and he is going into a rage. I fucking love this. I love this character, by the way. Now, so
That's good.
uh, yeah, he's going to 5, 10, 50, go right here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to take 2 claw attacks for his first action.
Well, what do you look like? Don't leave us hanging.
Oh, he's just like a
Rage and then do claw
yeah.
attacks.
Well,
Like
he's
it's
going.
nothing.
He's well,
What
like
changed?
he's more like he turns into a lycanthrope type situation. A hairy beast with a whipping tail as well. And yeah, he just you just see him just like growl, like just his eyes turn red with anger and all hairy. And he just takes, like I said, first attack. He's going to take 2 claw attacks at this. Oh, well, the only attack that he has is with his claws.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to take some swipes at this giant thing, the spider. Ha. Okay. So for the first one, and I'm doing reckless as well. I don't know how you do it. If you wanted me to call that out first, or
I mean, you still are rolling, so it's fine.
yeah. All right, good. All right, so the first one is going to be 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. First claw attack. Fuck you. Is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and then he's going to take his second claw attack from his other hand,
Yeah.
obviously. And ooh, fuck, that's not good. 13.
13 does hit.
Oh, it does hit?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's much better. 7, 8, 9 points of slash.
All right.
And that, my friends, is going to be my turn.
Incredible.
Pulls us up to Super Gets.
Alrighty. Okay, I think this is what I should try to do. So I take a look at the beastie, and I just gotta remember what this does real quick. Okay, maybe do that later. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh, it just put 2 of them up there, and I just need 1. I don't know what that was about, so just give me 1 second here. So 46 creature choice and see. Make a Wisdom saving throw, and
Sure.
you're looking for Wisdom save of 13. It's,
Passes.
40s. Okay, so let me just get the half damage here.
Oh, we switched again.
Oh, hey, nice. Save, psych damage. Immediately use reaction. Can be. Takes half as much damage only. Okay, so half of 19. So that's what 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
So 8
points?
psychic damage.
Absolutely. So as this thing's getting wailed on by the... Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but Cornelius and Eli, it's like a partial transformation. Eli kind of turns these wolf-like lycanthrope arms only.
Yeah.
Cornelius still very much looks like himself, except his eyes are red.
Just eyes red and like
And
in
scary
wolfy
claws.
form. Yes.
Yeah, and so he's just kind of partially transformed into this
Yeah.
thing. And by the way, Eli, in your mind, Cornelius, goes,
Oh no, you're along for the ride.
because see, you've let him out now, so he's more growly.
And I'm out. Yeah. Okay, good. I like it.
Did we lose Super
Did
Gets?
we- Oh,
No, I'm here.
No, you
Oh.
still.
Sorry, just you seemed very, very perfectly still. I was like, oh no, did it freeze?
I was just reading.
concentrated.
He's very concentrated on
We were
this.
reading
it's-
spells.
Yeah, I really was. I had a reaction
Oh,
spell.
I
that was trying to
recognized
see
the
how it worked.
face. I was making it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, that's why we dug into what Cornelius looked like. Give us some beat.
Yes. Some oomph.
But is there much else you'd like to be doing at the moment? Soup out of Gits.
Oh, no, I thought my turn was over. That's my bad.
Oh, perfect. No, just
Is
needed I missed the communication. That was my bad. And then we get into our lovely beastie, who has something right in front of it.
Yep.
And it's going to take advantage of that. So
Okay.
we are going to pull up. As you are clawing into it, it simply pulls its head back and it makes a quick jab forward with its front protruding mandibles, almost impossibly fast. And the eeriest part of it is that as it's lunging forward towards you, its head phases out of existence, and you actually only see its chest heaving in this torch-lit room until its fangs and its body comes back into the space, protruding out. And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Can
I'm
you-
going to cast Silvery Barbs at first level. That if you succeed with an attack roll, I can do this and make you re-roll the d20 and use the lower of the two rolls.
For sure.
Gives you an
Alright.
advantage,
Are
right?
you sure?
That's a reaction, and then I
say
get to
your
give
thing.
advantage. Sorry, that was my reaction, and then I get to also choose. After I do this, I also get to choose one person to have advantage, and that would be Cornelius.
If it
you.
succeeds, right?
Well, what
Yeah.
can
If
you?
it, well, yeah,
Cornelius wants-
it
might
just
do something.
it just says instantaneous.
I have a thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm
Because
sorry.
I'm
You could
gonna
say them
use. So
Yeah,
I'm
sit
gonna use
over
my
being a decent
reaction.
guy.
if I
Alright,
may.
well then.
Well, let's
Yeah.
let the spell hold.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do it.
We'll play by first spoken in this
I
instance.
swear, if it's a natural 20.
No,
You can kick my
close,
ass if
but
you
it's a
want.
natural 19 this time.
Ooh.
So it still hits, unless you've got something going on.
What's the
just-
total?
23.
You get advantage on the next one though.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that then. Yeah, I'll take the full brunt.
Okay. Because I have to pick the lower of the two with silvery barbs, which means it is
Yes.
still the 19 that you're working
Oh,
off
it's
of.
still a 19 I'm working on? Okay. And yeah, I'll use my reaction with my tail
Okay.
to try to block it.
Mhm.
And I get a roll here. I got a 4 and my DC is a 5, and my armor class is a 15. So that meets it.
Ah,
It still hits.
I mean it was a good combo wombo though. Like
It was a
given
combo wombo.
you were given a chance to get past it, right?
Yeah,
By the spell, and then you rolled for it, and unfortunately just didn't get there. So
just that close.
it was that close. And so it's thrown off. You know,
Yeah.
this spell goes through, and the spider's head being warped by the silvery barbs almost gets. You watch as its head gets shifted back into the ethereal plane and reappears on the other side. So you go swatting with a tail, and you're going to like deflect where you saw the head, but it just ever misses because it actually reoriented on the other side, and you just can't you can't adjust at the same speed with it flipping back and forth. Which is that's the wrong dice. Hang on, let me get the proper dice out of my nice dice box right over here. Oh, it was the same number
Just trying to
anyways.
help my
Okay.
friend out. You got hurt by the thing.
No, you did great.
You did
so,
great.
No. I'm messing with Riz now. That's all.
I know.
So that's going to be 3 points of piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Now, is that with.
No,
Resistance?
reduced to be 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. And I have to make a con save?
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice. All right, you
Okay.
succeed. So you will take half as much damage. So let's just figure out what that's going to be. There we go. That's a nice That's a nice amount of dice. Listen to that.
Oh, that's a nice little
Uh,
rattle.
so, because the damage is halved, you'll take 8 points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us right around to our paladin.
Excellent. Are diagonals still 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. I go, yes, now this is a beast to send to my lord. And I'll start to walk forward very slow with a 9 dex, but 10, in which each step I'm kind of stepping to my own little beat in my head, and some fire is going to spark up around the tips of my hair and hands and roll up the sword as I cast Searing Smite.
Yes, get it.
And then I will attack it.
Bring it.
Just
bring it.
walk it up and bring the sword onto it. 11's probably not going to do it, but I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Guided Strike to add 10 to that.
Is it just if you would make an attack, you can add it?
When you make an attack roll, you can use Channel Divinity to gain a plus 10 bonus. You can choose to do so after the attack is rolled, but before knowing the result.
Well, there we go.
So after the roll, but before. So I don't know if it hits, so I can add 10 to it.
That is correct. I did not tell you whether it hits or not, so 100% you can. So that is definitely now
20.
a hit.
Okay, wonderful. So that will be, and I'll might as well smite. Might as well. I'm playing a paladin.
Right.
So that is 2d6 plus 4. Beautiful. 14 plus a d6 for the Searing Smite. And that is fire damage. An extra 5 is 19, plus the smite is 2d8. Oops. Oh, where's the d8? There it is. 2. Roll. Okay, 5. 24, mix of slashing and fire, and radiant.
Wild.
I attempt to sever its head.
You do.
Oh, wonderful.
Ooh.
Oh, wow,
And
nice.
So
I go,
go ahead. Tell me.
no,
how-
I was gonna say as I slice through its head and it does that horrible thing spiders do when they die by like reeling up and do the
curly legs.
its legs curls in. I go, yes, my lord will love this beast in his army. A good fight, excellent, Wolfman. I did not know you were such a wolfman.
The joy with which.
The courage you showed, incredible.
And like I guess the rage will be over by now, like in this situation, or is it still going?
Oh, it's still going for now.
Oh yeah. This is fun.
It is fun. This is why I do this.
You
What are you
guys
doing?
see me with the loot, and I did the thing where,
It was an incredible thing.
yes,
We all fought valiantly. No cowards amongst us.
No.
hit him with the dissonant whisper.
We're not
It's a
cowards.
pretty great spell.
But we've slayed the eye beast.
Did
Yeah,
I missed that?
I feel good about this.
We slayed the eye beast, the beast of eyes that is everywhere but never
We slayed a
but nowhere.
spider.
You did slay an eye beast. Yes.
I gesture
One of-
at its
one of the
multiple
three.
eyes.
That lady said there was 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. Yes.
Yeah, we got 1 so far out of the 3.
All right. Well, if they go down this simply, we'll be fine.
Okay, let's gather up and go down one of these tunnels.
All
Are you
right.
sticking with this one up here?
Sure. Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
take the northmost path. Can I take a fang from the spider?
Sure.
Seems like a good trophy.
I thought you took his head.
I chopped his head off, but it's a little too big to carry along.
Not with that attitude.
You're not trying hard enough.
Do you want to carry one?
I already got. the
I sent its
crystal and a
spirits
sword.
where it needs to go. I'm fine with
Your
how it
lord.
goes.
He'll
Yes.
take it into his army.
Yes.
I heard you. Yeah, I'm down. I hope he uses it well.
Me too.
Oh. Oh,
My lord knows how to use
Oh.
the souls of those we take.
that's a lot of skeletons.
Where the head is the helmet. Tofu
I mean-
said.
If you'd like to try and understand Zavara a little bit more, you are welcome to make a religion check.
Oh no, I don't wish to know right now. I'm just discovering everybody's idiosyncrasies.
Do we hear chittering?
You can make in a perception check, absolutely.
Join you in that. Ooh, that's not bad.
He doesn't hear shit. That's a natural one. Or a 1.
I rolled a 17. I'm just looking at my skill real quick. That's a 20, dirty 20.
All right. So, Konakt, you do not hear any chittering at all. And you
Okay.
firmly believe that. Also, Tofu wants you to wear the face spider's head as a helmet.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I see. We'll have to go back and get it. It's not really my color.
Zavara,
It's more of a
just
winter.
rest of the time. It's got the
Zavara's a summer.
yeah. Doesn't
Bright
actually
reds.
go on as a helmet. It's just kind of like slobbing.
Oh
way,
yeah.
like,
Well, it's like what's his
What
name from
blobs over it.
Demon Slayer,
oh yeah.
Boar Man.
Hey, Eli,
Yeah.
could you please immediately make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yeah,
Oh.
That's gonna be fun. That's not bad. 13. It's probably not great, but oh, that's a bubble.
I'm just gonna do this for a second, okay?
Uh-huh.
That's a bubble.
That's a bubble. Oh, there I go.
So you watch as Eli is rushing forward and getting into this more narrow crevice. All the bones left or right. You've all been on guard for the chittering of spiders, yet not wise to the rest of what could be happening. And as he's running through the narrowest part, below his feet reveals a glyph that suddenly shines bright with an eerie, arcane purple light. And in front of you, Eli simply seems to vanish.
Well, one less person we have to give money to.
Exactly. Big. Yes, we've done well.
Keep going.
All right, just avoid the glyph.
Yeah, I'm walking around the cliff as best I can.
Oh, the
It is.
the art doesn't do it justice. It fills the hallway.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Good job. Good
So
job
there's
trying
no,
to.
like,
jump over it?
jumping it, or
You're welcome to try.
I've not heard of glyphs of these sorts. Is he just completely gone? If we step on it, do we die? You're the traveled
we
one.
die. You know what? I
And
think
any stories of horrible drawings destroying people completely?
I've not heard of any.
Are
But
sure?
glyphs do just end up. Glyphs of this kind, if I'm not mistaken, just teleport you to a different spot.
Oh.
If not mistaken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on here. Oh my god, I'm gone. Oops, I took the bubble.
Well, I guess it's all the money for me.
So you took the bubble to follow.
I jumped in the thing to follow after him.
All right.
But I accidentally touched the bubble and moved it a little bit. But yeah.
Oh, that's okay. So if you actively choose to fail, if you don't want to make a wisdom saving throw, because you
Yeah,
just go
I
on
choose
through
to
if you
take
choose
it.
to fail. All right. So then you two both reappear on the outside of the cave.
Oh,
Oh damn.
Guess they're dead. I'll need to take that head back after all.
that was fun.
I don't. Yeah.
Let's
that
do it
was-
again.
It's kind of cool, actually. I liked it.
So you
Wait, are we
Um,
back here now? Or wait,
I don't see. I don't see where we are, but yeah.
so you two.
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you two. Here, 1 second. The people at home. They are all
There
the way
we
now
are.
over here.
Cool.
So that make it more centered. So that's what you've explored so far. Zavara, you have been left completely alone. The glyph in front of you.
Do I know this is a teleporting thing?
You don't.
As far as I know, they just like stepped into it and died horribly or
Yep.
instantaneously.
You also, you also at this point in time, hear some laughter.
No, it was this way.
Uh,
Because
Cornelius. No, it's this way.
if I hear creepy laughter, I'm just gonna not doing this alone and just going back to the entrance. I'm assuming they're
Oh, wait,
dead.
no, you're right.
oh,
It is
from
Uh,
from
oh,
approaching
yeah,
you from
unless
the
you
other
get
side
me.
of the glyph,
Oh, he's approaching. I see.
you see
Mhm.
a cloaked figure.
Maybe we try the other way.
It's a good
Hello,
idea.
stranger. What are you doing here?
Hang on, you other two. This
Okay,
looks
we're
like
going
you're
they're,
really
getting,
fast.
they're getting really
Really
fast.
fast.
yeah, yeah, real
Okay.
fast.
Yeah, I mean, we could take the time of just say this is where we were headed to.
And you hear the voice call across to you, and it simply says, "You have the aura of someone blood-soaked."
Interesting that you could recognize that.
You think I'd be here, protecting my sanctum from you, without being able to know your ilk?
It's fair enough. Well, unless my companions are actually dead, and you know whether they are or aren't.
No. They might be a little confused, but
Little.
death is only on this side of the glyph for you. You turn around and leave me to my research.
It would be a good death. Offer me something. Make it worth my while.
I will tell you, other than me, you are still not alone in this cave.
All right. And it's an impressive glyph, I'll give you that. Yes. I'll take your word. Do you know where the other spiders are?
There's a central cavern. I wouldn't worry too much about the other miners.
Dead?
By now,
They're worth something to us alive. Or perhaps recovering the bodies will mean something.
you're more than welcome to try.
In the central cavern? Or on your side?
My side is the end of where these miners have gone so far. Consider that glyph a door with a key only I can unlock.
Fair enough. A little cowardly. That's okay. If that's you want to play this, that's fine. I'll tell the others there's nothing over here. The glyph was a trick.
You see, I don't mind being called the coward. The coward's way is often the way of the living's way. You can take your foolhardy bravery to your own death down the hall.
That was my intention if this works out. You would be an interesting addition. I think I'd get good marks for that. And I turn around and start to pace out.
The last thing that's called back to you is, if you ever do meet with your lord, tell him that if he remembers me, I say hello.
Do you have a name?
Call
Yes.
me
Tim.
Nestor.
All right, Wizard Nestor. And I walk back to see if my friends are dead.
Should we all
My
go back to the center,
companions.
to the front again?
Sounds like you guys went the wrong way.
No, that's fine. You actually,
Yeah, I will retrace my steps to
Hey.
until I walk into
Hey,
where they
hey.
are.
Yeah. What?
You actually
it was-
you hear them bickering in the hallway, being like, "No, I think it's this way.
It's
Isn't it that
this
way? No, it was this way." Like they absolutely like turn around.
Ah, there you are. You went down.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be a dangerous path, but there was nothing the other way, so we must be on the right path.
Yeah. What did you
Find
just
anything?
avoid the thing, and did anything happen?
Oh, I just turned around. I assumed you were dead.
I mean, fair enough.
Took you forever to
How about we let you
show
go
up
first again,
Yeah.
since you can see better than we can?
Oh, fair enough. Yes, yes.
with your special eyes.
They are specialized. Look at them.
My brain.
They're beautiful hellfire orbs.
Beautiful.
You know what I like?
They're complimenting you
We
now.
don't get a lot of it. Some of that soup would sound pretty good right now. I don't know what kind of soup she was talking about, but it sounds
I
pretty
could-
good.
Well, once we're back to town, I can try to put something together.
Oh, hey, that'd be great. I didn't
Oh.
know you cook too. Yeah, you do a little bit of everything. You're
It's a
awesome.
very basic soup
Usually
something
made
you
with
make
stone.
on the road.
Made with stone.
Yeah, good old stone soup.
Stone soup.
Stone
Yep.
soup.
A little bit
Oh,
of
man.
what you bring.
And as you make it down the hallway, you see yet another corpse.
Well, keep your eyes and ears open for space spiders.
Oh, let's
Nowhere,
do the-
nowhere spiders.
Yeah.
Do this
Space
perception.
spiders is a good alliteration.
Nope. Not even worth looking up the. I think I get a +3. It's not even worth. That'd be a 5 total.
For perception?
Yeah, for perception, 5 total.
No, you're doing okay so far.
Cornelius, are you Wolfman still?
Am I still Wolfman?
I would say you have about 4 rounds left.
Okay, I'm still Wolfman. Yes.
Okay. Do you hear better? Do you smell better?
I got a 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with the 16. We'll see what the DM has to say.
you know, for expedience sake, I will say that you get a bit of a bloodhound thing going. You've already fought one of these. You've been in its face. Its poison is coursing through your blood, and your nose leads you on. And I will just zoom out because I am going to pull you.
That's
Oh, that was the. Well, you're all coming over here eventually.
yeah. We're all coming over here.
Whoa.
Try to center it more. And then we get.
Da-da-da. Oh.
Cornelius is just running right in.
Now this is probably where the other two are, no? So we should be a little careful.
Yeah.
Cornelius howls.
Oh, well, in we go.
As you enter, the torch is still lit and being carried, and you see very obviously in the material plane webbed barrels and buckets and stone, things that should have been removed that seem to have been piled into a mass and a nest. And if you proceed further into the chamber, I don't know if you
Yes, let's go.
you do see 3 objects tucked into the very corner, which for those at home
Oh, people.
are webbed bodies. Right over
Right,
here.
so these do webs, but the other one was slimed. How interesting.
And Zavara,
Yes.
make a quick perception check for me.
Okay. 14 or 19. I'm sorry.
19. Okay, so then you know immediately that you're in danger and to get out of the way.
I dive out of the way.
Oh. Easy.
Because you moved directly to where this phase spider leaps out of the ethereal plane to try and get you.
Ah!
We're going to check into the initiative, adding this one. You'll keep your other ones. This phase spider actually gets to go first. And so, Zavara, move yourself to wherever you'd like to be.
Okay.
Perfect. It's going... I wonder about its senses. Hang on. Nope. It just sees something moving and heard that howl, and it's going
It
to.
has spider senses.
It does. It's gonna go back for Cornelius again.
Uh-huh.
Does a 17 hit?
It does. I'm gonna use my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the same? Are we in the same order? Like this? It's a new round, right?
Oh yeah, it's a new round. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna use his reaction because he's still in wolf form.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 8 on that one, so that's
Okay.
that bumped it up to. Yeah, I'm good.
Perfect. So that's a miss, which means that following that would be your turn.
And yeah, you're gonna take 2 claw attacks at the spider with reckless abandonment, of course.
Of course.
It's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. Let's see. There's a 6. That's gonna be 2. 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage on the first claw.
Mm-hmm.
Second claw is going to go a lot better. That is going to be 23 to hit.
Yeah, it still hits.
6, 7, 8 points of damage.
For sure. Let's go.
That one.
And as you're like tearing and pulling your hands through, it's weird because you almost feel like you should be hitting solid space, but you almost seem to like actually just move through the body, and it doesn't really look like it's doing damage, but
Right.
like your hands come out and they feel gooey, and you're like, I must be
I'm
hitting
helping.
something.
Like I'm helping.
Ectoplasm.
And yeah, he's going to gonna go right there. Like still in sight.
Mm-hmm. Super gets.
Okay, I'm going Dissonant Whispers at level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, you said distant
Dissonant.
whispers, not careless whispers. Got it.
Go.
11 total damage. It's a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Perfect. Well, it failed, so it takes
Okay,
that
so
full
there's-
damage.
Yeah, but there's something I think happens now that it fails too.
Some fear thing.
Melody in this mind, Wisdom throw fails. 3d6 psychic damage. I said wait. Oh, because it's a higher level. Yeah. Okay, so it's 46. Psychic damage must immediately use its It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as it possibly can, using the safest route.
Yeah. So let's just triple check. Because I feel like.
Does that end if he's hit?
It doesn't say.
Now, is that immediately or is that after? Like,
It says
during his-
immediately.
Oh, no, it's immediately.
Spell.
So
Okay.
what it does then is it actually phases out of existence.
Yep.
So we've got it hidden.
Oh, where does this go?
Make it do that.
It tore its way back into wherever it was from. What did you whisper?
I called him a little cunt.
Oh.
Woo! Earning that
Oh.
18 plus rating. Let's go.
Oh.
Hey,
Wait, are we not supposed to be doing that? I'm sorry.
No. It's
no, we're
good.
good.
I'll fix it in post.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We'll do it live.
PG-13.
It's good soup.
Get one fuck. Damn it.
Right?
Trade you 2 fucks for a cunt.
So it is
I did it
currently
like the British way.
no, of course, yeah.
The
The Australian way.
Yeah.
For a friend.
Australian way, yeah.
the good old
Jeffries.
I was thinking Butcher from The Boys, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Carl Urban.
Yeah, places like every third word.
Yeah.
So you're still in an initiative,
Okay.
but the Space Spider is currently MIA.
Also kind of predicting a second one.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
are we
pull up
free to
both
move, or
daggers
we're
just
still
in
in?
Are we
case.
Oh,
moving?
You're still at
Oh, I see.
initiative. Which means that if Super Gets is done with their turn, it would be
Oh, I knew we were doing
Zavara's.
something. Yeah.
Well, I just pull up my 2 daggers and I wait. So yeah, it's my turn. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Fear. And I move forward a little bit. These are weak, frightened things, and I'm just going to hold my sword into a stance where it's kind of over, just kind of holding it up in a low stance, and just hold my action to attack if one of these spiders appears.
Perfect. Which direction are you looking?
Are we doing facing? Because that's I don't know if that's a 5e thing, but yeah, I'll be looking kind of just towards the middle of the room. So I'll put my back kind of towards, let's say the webbing. It's probably gonna be a mistake, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay. It's the
Or no,
spider's-
that actually makes sense strategically to go to like put my back against a wall, so I can see the room.
Perfect.
Okay.
And because of that, you see it reappear.
Perfect.
So go ahead and use your reaction if you'd like to.
Yes. Ooh, very nice. 25 to hit. For 12 slashing.
That would definitely hit. Okay, or definitely do some serious work. It is starting to look much less like it's part of the material plane.
Okay, that's all I got.
Beautiful. Which means that it is its turn. You know what? That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
my luck with these things is I love the classic 5e ratings of what constitutes as a
Oh,
deadly
yeah.
encounter.
Uh,
Maybe all 3 of them.
Right? Oh no, she said there were 3 things, not 3 spiders.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
that's the third thing. Okay.
But yeah, that being said, let's just go straight back round and Riz, you're up.
Yep. Eli is going to go full sprint up to the spider
Mm-hmm.
and take a little bit more of it. Like take his claw attacks again, recklessly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a natural 20 actually.
Nice.
You know what? Just
Dead.
take your turn to kill it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it good.
So, I think so. Eli will like see like he's sprinting from the wall from where he was at to where the spider is, and I think he just pounces into the spider's eyes, and just like rips it apart. It's like
Yeah, he
one by
does.
one
Yes.
through it, and like
Very good. How do you feel? Describe it.
alive.
Exactly. Oh, we may have a place for you.
And as you say that, Eli begins to sort of like shrink back into your body as you become Cornelius again, having exhausted
Oh.
your last round.
Oh, it ends? Ugh.
What? Whoa. What? Eli, Cornelius looks down and he goes, "What did you do?"
And then you actually have a moment where Eli plays the flashbacks of everything that happened into your mind.
Well done.
Thank
At least it was at least it was a bug this time.
All right, now, as a DM, I'm going to shortcut the ending of this because we are running quite long.
Yep.
I will say you make it back outside the cave, having looted it. I will, in Discord,
Take the bodies.
let you know what happens. You take the bodies. You meet Elena back outside, where she admits that with her as a character witness and Josiah, that they'll say that you cleared out the mine and go back to Akram with the bodies, and they will send the reward back to the Silverknack Guild, and you simply need to head back to town and collect it. And everyone lives happily ever. So far, Tofu, everyone lives happily ever after.
I will warn Elena about the wizard, and not to go too far that way.
I would say because technically we don't know that happened. That's
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just
a
the
you
wizard.
thing.
Yeah.
And so Elena will just have a quick word with you and go, "Pah, Nestor. Oh no, don't worry about him. He honestly, he's more of a grouch than a threat. He just sort of suspected.
That's the impression I got.
Yes, he's more of a pest than those. What were you said they were spiders? What was? Ah, no matter. They're dead.
The
Yes.
spiders are dead, yes.
Ah, perfect. They must be attracted to the smell of the runic crystal that we've been mining, or something about the hero that there, or what have you. So,
Slimy, sticky. I don't need it.
no, yuck. I'm gonna make the boys clean it up.
Slimy, sticky, gross little people.
Oh, Josiah. Yeah. You're hired again. You're on cleanup.
Very good.
And that is where we'll end the session. So
Yay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in for West Marches episode 1. It ran a little long. We had a bit of tech issues, but we had a blast. Come back, not next week because life happens and apparently weekly. Oh wait, no, Tuesday. Come back Tuesday.
Tuesday we're doing it, yeah.
For West Marches with more of the extra large ensemble and a few less of some, few more of others. It's going to be a good time. But also, this Friday is the beginning of a fun thing called the Wild Blue Yonder. Its own unique dice system and small mini campaign session that is going to be run by the other half of the Masters of Chaos so far on Maestria Nord, which would be the wonderful, the talented, the illustrious Mama Kalik. And we are really looking forward to seeing what that shenanigan will bring forward for us. That is this Friday. So, so Tuesday would be the next game with me. Friday coming will be the next game with her. Lots of fun things. Come hang out with us. Come to the Discord. We're awesome. Chat, you're awesome. Boys, you want to say anything? Got any shout-outs for channels?
Tomorrow night, Shadow Tabletop Gaming. I'll be playing, I think it's called Glitter Hearts on that with a bunch of really great people and some from Magical Mists. Thursday's our game, POH, Pearl Hope. Friday is, what's that game called? I just lost it.
Wild Blue Yonder.
Wild Blue Yonder. This weekend, if anybody's from Pennsylvania and near Altoona, I'll be at the Comic-Con with Mostly Bad Ideas guys and giving out some cool stuff. So stop by.
Nice.
You too, Riz. You're only an hour and 45 minutes away.
I'm only an hour and 45 minutes away.
Honestly, that's not that far. I used to travel
That's
that
not that far.
daily just for a part-time job.
Yeah,
I used to do 2 hours each way for the one job. Yeah, so I get it.
uphill both ways.
In the blizzards. I'm in Canada. That's actually true.
I've done that. Actually.
It's actually really true.
I have
Yeah.
done that. It sucks in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam, anything to say?
Go vote if you're American.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Go
Please.
vote.
Yes, please.
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 It is.
That's what I have to
it is
say.
Crucial.
I'm begging you.
You don't know what it's like in Pennsylvania right now. We don't want this.
No.
No.
We don't want to be the swingiest swing state.
No.
I mean, it sounds sexier than it actually is, but
No,
you know.
it's worse.
The swing state.
The swing
That
swing
does,
state.
that does sound pretty good. All right.
All right, guys.
That's it. We won't dive too far into what political whatever.
That's
But
true.
just go vote.
Not doing that.
Just go do your
vote.
part
I don't
and
care.
vote. Yeah, just go do it. And that'll be it. That'll be all. Much love. Remember to have a little chaos. It's very fun. We'll see you next time.